Another contest. We're up here at the Licking Valley, and as you can see, we're in amongst the crowd of Licking Valley fans. Licking Valley has not been beat in a regular season game for 2 or 3 years now. So London's hoping to come in here and bust their bubble. But in the meantime, just give me on Keith Smith. Keith, what do you know about these guys?
Well, last year Licking Valley went 14-1. They finished the season by losing the state championship game in Division 4. See, there's Licking Valley coming off the field. This year they're 7-0. They've won 30 regular season games in a row. They're second in their region right now, set for another big playoff run. They're a very good football team. London's going to have to play almost perfect football tonight to be in this game.
I understand maybe they might have a couple of their starters might be a little iffy for tonight, but they're always got the Nethers in there. We've got to watch for the Nethers. Every year we run up against the Nethers. So I tell you what, folks, don't go away. You got a football game coming right at you. If you miss this, I'll see you, but I wouldn't want to be you.
See, now Mo's the TV star. Carl tells me we're up. This is Keith Smith here. Hopefully we'll find a place here to broadcast this ball game. Don't have too many people standing up in our way. Still the Red Raiders come on the field. Here comes their Licking Valley Panthers. As you can tell, we're right here on the Licking Valley sidelines. You can hear the growl of the Licking Valley Panther. It's after our 7-hour car ride to get over here. We're still setting up a little bit, so. Resort to standing on chairs here. Oh. Thank you, Gary. Of course, I kind of touched on in the opening, this Licking Valley team, they're 7-0, but last week they had their starting quarterback and their starting tailback both went down with injuries. The starting tailback who had
about Clark.
Yeah, he had almost 1,000 yards already rushing and
945.
In about 6 games in 1 quarter, and then of course then they put their second stringer in. He only had 189 yards in the last 3 quarters of last week's ball game. So. Pretty fair replacement come in there. He's apparently very quick, not the heavy, thick runner that Clark is. But and then they got the other Nethers, running fullback for him. We've seen them about the last 6 years that we played. In league play, so far Licking Valley, they beat Miami Trace 35-6. And then they also last week they beat Bexley 41-3. So. You know,
Keith, if you're back far enough, your chair back far enough, you can lean against the wall.
Oh.
Give you some kind of a brace there. And we'll also be able to feel Carl when he pulls on our chain. You all right? I was talking in the winter, but we had to get up above him or we wouldn't have been able to see the field. And
we're down here at stadium level, so.
It's going to be interesting. I almost touched on something that you're going to ask us a little later on, a trivia. Who was the last team to beat these guys in regular season? So we'll come up with the answer here later on in the program.
That was 30 games ago. They lost
30 games ago since they've lost a regular season game. I do remember something about it. A group called the Puds played in it.
For the Red Raiders, number 12, Sean Myers.
Well, it's going to be Butler and Sadowski back deep for Licking Valley.
Number 82.
Butler's one of their better return men, number 25.
So London elected the kicker. Who got the toss, you know?
I don't know. Butler so far on kick returns, 4 returns, 102 yards. We got the averages here. He's their top active kick returner.
It's giving about 25.5 yard average, huh?
That's pretty good.
That's real good.
First thing is, you know, Licking Valley's only given up 74 points this year. They only average giving up 10.5 points a game, and so therefore they don't get kicked off too much. They've only given up 1 touchdown in league play so far. And that was a 60-yard bomb thrown by Miami Trace. So.
Well, London really feels they can play with them, and I feel like if they all come together and play like they're capable of playing, London can pull one off. Look at this wall.
That's Butler, number 25.
And he's taken down on the 30-yard line.
It's like Vince Hodge, Matt Russell.
The kick for the Panthers.
Number 1, who's that?
Number 25.
Jerry Walters there.
Vincent Hodge.
Waters on special teams.
Licking Valley football, 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
Lost your pen?
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. So red.
I don't know what you'd do if you didn't have me.
Butler's to the top of your screen. He's one of their main go-to guys. This is Folk. He hurt his finger last.
London bulked up the line there, and they got a quick look-in pass. It looks like it's completed.
Complete to Jake Butler.
Well, they went to Butler right away.
Sean Myers on the coverage for the Red Raiders.
Quick in just to kind of set up some running
play. 4, 2nd down 6.
But there's only a 4-yard gain, so.
London's coming off a pretty big win from last week. So I understand they had a really good week of practice. They're kind of high for this game, so I look for good things to happen.
Well, Folk's your starting quarterback. Neathers is your fullback. There's your
quick handoff, and he's down.
I thought he handed it off.
I did too.
We had
inadvertent whistle too.
Devin Falk's pass intended for Ryan Redmond falls incomplete.
Boy.
Jordan
that might have cost them some yards because the whistle blew.
Down in 6.
I got a feeling the official, he faked everybody out.
Actually, when the whistle started blowing, they pretty much stopped playing on offense.
Yeah.
So. Let's see what we're going to do here. It's just going to be...
Ain't much you can do. Run the play, replay it down.
Replay the down. Boy, great fake there by Falk to his tailback. I thought for sure Melton had that ball.
Just glad London didn't. They did have a defender out there on it, so.
Well, this is 2nd down again. You know, starting for the Red Raiders.
That's 3rd and 6 according to the clock.
Barkowiak's starting at your strong safety this week. Maybe Arabian on a blitz.
Quick hitter up the middle. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down. They're going to be short about a yard.
Helping the ball carrier, tackle on the play by number 55, Pat O'Farrell.
O'Farrell and Arabian on the tackle there for the Red Raiders. Looks like we had a few Red Raider fans
3rd down
come
and
over.
1 for the Panthers.
Or maybe just as Licking Valley people couldn't find a seat on this side because they're all over this stadium.
Well, when you have a winning team like they have, you're going to have people show up. Oh, he's going to be brought down, but not till after he gains the 1st down. The officials kind of let him carry it out.
Number 7, Ryan Frenton on the carry. He's also their backup quarterback. So
Wes Mason was in on that tackle. I think he had a little help. Couldn't hardly tell from this angle here.
Picks up a Licking Valley 1st down, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line.
Apparently Falk, their quarterback, dislocated his finger on his throwing hand last week, and apparently got it popped back into place. I watched him in warm-ups, and he was throwing the ball great. So they'll mix it up a little bit.
They got a wide out the bottom of your screen, and here they come. This what? Fake off.
Looking for Butler.
And it's incomplete. Hit him in the hands.
Devin Falk's pass intended for Jake Butler falls incomplete. Sean Myers on the coverage for London.
He was being defended by Myers, and Brock, deep safety, came over and had to cover too. So
well, he threw that ball hard. I mean, that wasn't an easy one to catch.
He hit him in the hands. He's supposed to catch it. I mean, that's my thinking on that.
Well, this time they're going to go into shotgun formation. Also watch them throwing to number 40. Redmond, the big tight end, occasionally. They'll put him in.
Looks like they may throw quite a bit. It's knocked down. Deflected by, I believe, number 60. Can't see a number.
Devin Falk's pass is knocked down by number 50, Derek Wallace.
50, Derek Wallace.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers.
I saw a 60 in there, too.
That'd be Shingler. That's going to bring up a throwing situation now for the Panthers.
Third and 10 on their own 45. Nope. Where we at?
Well, they
42.
They checked the fullback out, and they put Frenton in, number 7, this time in a receiver position. So we've seen him line up at tailback, slot back. He's also the backup quarterback and a linebacker.
See Myers pulled up and not up.
Well, there's 5 yards of it. Now it's going to be 3rd and 5.
As a penalty, but this early in the game, I'm kind of glad to see London being that aggressive, trying to go in there. You know, they're making a move to make a play.
3rd down and 5.
So we'll let this one go. Third and 5. Ball's on the 42-yard line. Probably changes their strategy. Yep, same formation.
Same formation, except Nethers is back in at their fullback, and they don't go shotgun.
They hand a quick hand off to Nethers, and he's 8 up at the line.
Ty Blake right there for the Red Raiders. So big stop, big momentum.
Ty Blake, Mason, 77.
Nathan Nethers, the ball carrier.
Blake, okay.
Back on the play by number 77, Ty Blake, and number 69, Wes Mason.
Well, this time we got
4th down for Licking Valley.
Myers and Alcott back
Set the punt, number 24, Trevor Woods.
This is Trevor Woods to kick. He's
deep for London, number 5.
Averages 38.4 yards.
Number 12, Sean Myers.
He's only had to punt 17 times this year.
This makes 18. Oh, that's a beauty.
Beauty kick.
That's a
Fair
beauty.
catch. Let it go. Let it go.
Good job. Pretty kick.
That was a 52-yard punt.
Yep. Landed right up just before we get the goal line, about 5-yard line. Had a good spiral, nose down.
1st and 10 London from their own 20-yard line.
That's one thing this team, you know, as they get ready for the playoffs, it seems like each year these preseason games or regular season are kind of like preseason for them, you know.
Yeah.
They've been marching right through their season.
Well, London's got the Filippo going to the right side. 2 wideouts, both sides of the field. Pro eye. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Jordan Brock's going to get about 2 yards maybe. He's bucking the right side that time.
Well, it's real important if London can establish their ground game. I mean,
Jeremy Mielik and Evan Bush on the tackle.
To be seen.
Mielik and Bush was on the tackle that time for the Panthers.
Gain of 1, 2nd down 9.
Second and 9, only got like 1 yard that time.
You know, it may take a trick play tonight for London to pull this thing off.
And it may not. Just basic football. People make their blocks and do what they got to do. It can happen.
That's a fake to Walters. Buchanan's rolling. That's going to be intercepted. That's Wes Myers out there, number 80.
Buchanan's pass is intercepted by number 80, Wes Myers. 1st and 10 Panthers.
1st and 10 Panthers after Buchanan roll out.
I just wonder if a Raider receiver fell down because I didn't see one.
I didn't see one over there either.
That's one thing we kind of talked about. London's got to play almost a perfect game
from the London 30-yard line.
in order to be in this thing, and there's one turnover.
That's a big turnover there. That's a costly one.
Well, it leaves them with starting on ball possession at the London 30. So that's that was another fake. Looking for this big tight end Redmond. He's going to score.
Redmond had Barkowiak on him, and there's no comparison in the sizes there. Just throw it up high. There's no way Barkowiak could have got to that ball. As you can tell, we're on the Panthers side of the field. We're right down in the mix. This might be a whole lot of cutting, Carl, because it looks like they're going to use a big passing game, which means it stops the clock on them quite a bit.
Sadowski's got 30 extra points on the year, and he has missed a few this year. And
Sadowski's point after attempt.
He kicked it to the band.
8:35 left to play, 1st quarter. London 0, Licking Valley 6.
It's a cute little stadium. I like it.
I think the biggest problem with the stadium is that Look at all the people standing down there. There's just no place to sit. So hopefully we got a good
it's
shot.
fairly new.
Yeah, it is fairly new.
As far as the stadium goes, because
just beyond the field, I don't know if you can see sometimes, Carl will pan to, that's their new high school they built over there about 2.5 years ago.
and the way they got it looks like rolling hills, don't it?
Yeah. Actually, this field doesn't look bad for all the amount of rain that has been in Central Ohio this football
You
season.
reckon the tops of the buildings got grass on them?
That'd be a thought, maybe. Of course, then you'd have to
Brandon
mow.
Sadowski set the kickoff for Licking Valley. Deep for London, number 5, Josh Alcott. Number 12, Sean Myers.
Sean Myers and Alcott are deep for London. Panthers struck quick after intercepted pass. Took over on the 30-yard line and quick strike into the end zone. That pass has got to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
When you're throwing in, I didn't really see anybody other. Like I say, I think the receiver either fell down or got tangled up in the London Red Raider side there.
Everything I'm seeing so far from the Panthers is their fakes into the line are excellent. I mean, they've just been.
Their quarterback does a good job faking into the
He
line.
does an excellent job with that. There comes Sadowski to kick off for the Panthers. Nice kick. Looks like Myers is going to take it on about the 10.
Myers got a little wall, and he shoots to the right side. He's got some room. He's got 2 men to beat. He's going to take it all the way to about the 46-yard line of the Panthers.
Sean Myers
Beautiful return.
The kickoff for London.
Myers just
the number 30, Joey
went
Hottinger.
toward the wall, and he woke up and said, hey, everybody's going to the wall. He went to the right side, outside of the wall, found the seam, and he's an exciting kid to watch. So London's going to start out 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Good run by Myers. It's about a 35, 40-yard return.
They got the starting backfield for London, Russell and Brock back there.
Hand off to Brock, the right side. He's got some room, and he's good for about 9 yards.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier.
And quick hitters, that's what's going to have to
Richie
be.
Zeman and Evan Bush on
By
the
the time
tackle.
they went over top of Derek Wallace and Pat O'Farrell, seems like it's been the strength of the Red
Gain
Raider
of 9 on the
offense.
play, 2nd down 1.
All right.
Ball's 2nd and 1 on the 37-yard line. Hold the ball.
Well, it looks like Licking Valley's pretty much always going to go with single coverage on the outside receivers. They will kind of cheat a safety over a little.
They've always got some speedsters. Good job by Walters to pick up the 1st down and then
Jerry
some.
Walters, the ball carrier.
Jerry Walters takes it all the way down to the
Ryan Fretton and Evan Bush
30-yard line.
Picks up a London 1st down.
2 plays. We're on the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the Licking Valley 30-yard line.
1st and 10. We keep moving like that. I tell you, I really believe we can play as these guys. We just got to eliminate mistakes, play error-free ball. Pro eye once again. Power eye, whatever you want to call it. Quick handoff to Brock. He spins and gets upset right in the middle of the line. Nothing
Jordan
good.
Brock, the ball carrier.
Oh, they're in a 4-3, and their linebackers are stepping up pretty good. They didn't go quite the gaps that Lakewood was given on their
Jeremy
front four.
Mielik and
Right.
Tommy Farrell on the tackle.
And Brock was met to the right side, and they spun him around, and here was
Gain
2
of
other
1, 2nd down 9.
linebackers sitting there waiting for him. So you got to go with what you got to this point.
Well, London continues with the same formation with 2 receivers at the bottom.
Jared Walters in for Brock. They showed blitz. Walters to the outside. He's going to try to outrun somebody. It's not going to happen.
Well, that was Jake Butler out there on
Jerry Walters,
defense
the ball
for Licking
carrier.
Valley.
Tackle on the play by Jake Butler.
I guess Walters is not as big as he looks to me, but he looks big.
Loss of 1
And
on
the
the
first
play.
thing comes to
3rd
my
down
mind is to
10
run
for
over
London.
somebody. But what is it, junior?
He's a junior.
So he's got another year.
3rd and 10 here brings up passing situation for the Raiders. Probably in 2-down territory here, so really too
Ball's
far
on
to
the
kick the
30-yard
field.
line. London's going with a long count.
They go with a 5-man front this time.
And Brock was tripped up in the backfield
Jordan Brock,
by
the ball
number
carrier.
12.
Richie Zeman made the initial
Richie
contact
Zeman.
for the Panthers.
Made the initial
No gain on the
contact.
play. 4th down and 10
It's
for
going to
the
make it
Red
4th
Raiders.
and 10. Too far away for a field goal.
Looked like he got a little bit on that play, but he didn't.
I thought he lost some. Might have fell forward, but he was hitting the backfield. But it's gone. They're going to go for it.
Looks like they're spreading a little bit. They're only going to go with their 4-man down lineman. Just trying to keep them from getting 10 here.
Catch it. Oh, boy. He wasn't far enough down, but it was a good play. The ball went in one hand and into the other hand and to the ground.
Buchanan's
Nice try
pass
by
intended for DeFilippo.
It was a good try just for
Licking Valley
quarterback to
takes
get the
over on
pass
downs,
off.
1st and 10.
Buchanan, he was caught in the backfield there and he
There's a flag on the
was able to
play.
get loose.
Got a hanky on the field, and it's going to be illegal procedure against the Raiders. I'm sure they'll decline this and get the ball back.
Illegal procedure called against the Red
I didn't
Raiders.
see that. What,
Penalty is declined.
All I saw was the
Licking
penalty
Valley
flag.
takes
I didn't
over on
see
downs,
anything.
1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
So the Panthers take over on their own 30 this time.
Well, this time we got a little different set. Looks like Farrell's checked in at the fullback. Melton's in at the tail.
Quick
That's
handoff. He's got a hole.
Melton is quick.
Melton puts his head down. Tries it. How big is Melton, number 20? How big is he?
Shannon Melton, the ball carrier.
He's not that big. He's 5'9", 150 senior.
Gordon Brock on the tackle.
I saw him
for
lower
the
his
Red
head
Raiders.
and initiate the
Picks up a
contact.
first
So
down at the Licking Valley 45-yard line.
Kind of talked about the, Clark and Nethers was kind of like thunder in there, and Melton's lightning. So
he's quick. I seen that. 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
they're using a couple different offensive backs. This time Frenton and Farrell's in there. No Nethers in the game.
Quarterback's changing the play.
Audible and something.
Too much time.
That's going to cost them 5 yards.
Flag on the play. Delay game called against
They
the
want
Panthers.
more room to pass.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 15.
You heard that Panther growl, didn't you?
Yeah. One of the main go-to guys. They've already used him once tonight, Jake Butler for Licking Valley. He's got averages 25.6 yards per catch and 7 touchdowns so far in the year. That's
Somebody's going to have to put the quietus on this kid.
Raiders jump. So Licking Valley getting his 5 yards.
5 yards back.
Almost looked like his linebacker pushed him up there a little bit.
Yep. One of the big things you got to watch that ball. When the ball moves, you move. So now they're back to their original line of scrimmage, which makes it 1st and 10 again. So the only thing that did was didn't even take any time off the clock.
Yeah. We got 4:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Officials decided that they're going to talk about something here.
Didn't they make their extra point?
No, they missed it.
Okay.
And just kicked into the band, remember?
Yeah. I thought it went through the side.
Flag is illegal procedure.
Procedure against Licking Valley, so it's going to bring up 1st and 20.
So
They'd already
therefore,
moved the
London
chain.
didn't
5-yard
jump.
penalty, 1st and 20 for the Panthers.
They couldn't move the chains because they'd already in a 5-yard penalty.
Well, they'd already moved the chain back up the original line of scrimmage. Now they had to move it back again.
Just talking about
So you get
the
the
marker.
yard marker, yeah.
Yard marker.
Well, definitely some passing situations. This other kid on the bottom of your screen, White, number 22, he averages 17 yards a catch. Oh, that was a great catch.
Catch and a half there.
That was a great catch. Right off of Jordan Brock's back.
Pass is completed to Brian White.
Oh, that was
I
down
tell you what, that quarterback throws that ball a bullet.
He does. That was about an 19-yard pickup there for Licking Valley, or 18. Going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Another
Gain of
thing I
18 on the
see
play. Second
is
down, 2
he
for the
sets up
Panthers.
quick. He's got a quick release.
Well, the program says he's 6 foot 1 inches tall, but he looks a lot taller than that out there. He's a good-sized quarterback, and this time they're looking for Butler on the quick end. That's O'Farrell out there.
Devin Falk's pass is completed to Drake Butler.
First down, Licking Valley.
Played by Pat
They're
O'Farrell.
on the move. They're slowly moving
Picks
the
up the
chain.
Panther first down.
They're going to keep throwing them
At the
quick hitters till
London
London comes
34-yard
up,
line.
and then they're going to try to go deep on them. They do mix it up quite a bit. A lot of run, a lot of pass.
Well, they haven't won all these home games or regular season games for not doing something right. Evidently, they're doing something right.
Well, Melton checks back in, number 20 at tailback. Nethers is back in there at fullback.
It's 22 out there. It's wide out. He's about 6'4".
No, he's not quite that tall. Who's got the ball? Oh, Nethers does, the fullback. I don't know if Carl caught that or not, but
Nethers don't want to go down.
picks up probably about 13 yards.
First down.
Tackle on the play by Cody Arabia.
I imagine Carl caught it because he's up pretty high, and it's kind of at the level we're
Picks up
at.
the Panther first down
we're
at
getting
the
a big
London
mix of
20-yard line.
red jerseys in there.
Well, Folk, their quarterback's been doing such a good job of faking that in the line. That time he handed it off, and I still thought Folk had it. So
Well, we're down to 3:20, and they're knocking on the door. First and 10 on the 20-yard
keep an
line.
eye on number 40, the tight end at the top of the screen. Ooh,
Who took him on there?
I don't know. That was
Ryan Frenton, the ball
the
carrier.
carrier. That looked like Pat O'Farrell on the tackle.
Pat O'Farrell and Jordan Brock combine on the tackle
O'Farrell
for
and
the
Brock.
Red Raiders.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
You can hear them pads
Second
cracking
down,
through up
5
here.
for Licking Valley.
Only got 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Score 6-0 in favor of the Panthers right now. Panthers have showed us they can move the ball via the air and the ground.
This time they put a receiver in the slot and he goes in motion. Butler's to the bottom of your screen. Draw play to Melton.
And hit
That's
by
Myers. Boy, that official threw the flag in there. That could be in the area of holding or.
Shannon Melton, the ball carrier. Wes Mason
Wes
on the
Mason
tackle.
that
wrapped him up that
Flag on
time.
the play.
I ain't never seen that call.
You'll find out here in a minute.
He's taken 2 hands. It's almost like a motion call, except he used both arms. Let's see what the call is. PA announcer.
Illegal shift called against Licking Valley.
Now you know what
Now I
that
know.
call is.
Darn it, that was going to be my trivia
5-yard
question.
penalty. Second
Illegal
down
shift.
10 for Licking Valley.
This time they got Melton in the slot to the bottom of your screen. This is a spread.
Spread all over the
formation.
field this time. Second and 10 on the
Folks
20.
in shotgun. Looking for Butler. He's. Oh, they're going to call interference against.
Devin false pass intended for
somebody.
Butler. Broken up by number 12, Sean Myers. There's a flag on the play.
Myers versus Butler out there. Looked like Butler kind of faked the slant. They're going to call it on the
Pass
defense.
interference called against the Red Raiders.
See, I couldn't tell from here.
Well, Butler's not only been one of their top receivers, he's also been their top defensive man. This year, so far, he's got 7 interceptions. Last year, he had 8. So, of course, Licking Valley got to play
Licking
15
Valley
ball
first
games.
down,
Yeah.
first and goal, just inside
A little
the
bit
10-yard
different than
line.
playing 10.
First and goal inside the 10-yard line after that penalty on the
It's like
interference call.
Frenton's at your deep back. Here, this is a kind of a power run right. He's got numbers.
Filippo went for the ankle.
Brian Frenton, the ball carrier.
I think he might have gave up about 2 or 3 yards going for the ankle.
Filippo.
Well, the numbers he had out there on offense.
Gain of 5 on the
pretty
play.
much
Second down and
did all
goal
he
for
could
the
was
5.
defense and
submerge him.
Dove low. Dove low. Remember that, Carl. So look at 146 in first quarter.
Well, this time they got the same formation, looks like. This is Frenton.
Oh, somebody come across the top. Brock put a whop
Brian
on
Frenton,
it.
the ball
You
carrier.
can see it looked like maybe Brock and Barkowiak were in there.
Somebody's underneath there.
They're going to bring up 4th and
Let's see what he says.
Nick DeFilippo led the tacklers for
Filippo
London.
led the tacklers.
3rd and 2 here for Licking Valley with 1:20 left to go in the first quarter.
Third and goal from the 2-yard line.
This time the formation slotted to the right. I don't know who's got it. Nethers, maybe.
He just
had
buried.
it?
No,
Who
it
had
says
it?
no.
Tailback Frenton.
I don't know, but officials
Brian
saying
Frenton,
no.
the ball carrier.
Say his
Tackle
knee was
by number
down a
69,
yard
Wes
short.
Mason.
if we can hold here, this is a big thing.
4th and goal from just inside the 1-yard line.
Then they're going to force a field goal.
Well, it looks like they're just going to go for it. I don't see Sadowski checking in. He's number 82.
And we got a timeout.
Timeout called by the Panthers.
So I guess until Carl hits us over the head with the wire, I guess we're up.
Son is coach's varsity name?
What do you mean, Mike Wilson?
No, varsity defense.
Tony Brake. We're back to live action.
Touchdown.
Devin Falk takes the quarterback sneak in for a Panther touchdown.
Quarterback sneak that time, Devin Falk.
That's the only call to make. You don't take a chance on handing the ball off to anybody, or take a chance on losing the ball. You go quarterback sneak.
There's that Panther growl.
Did he growl? I didn't hear him that time.
Well, because of all the other noisemakers that they have here at the stadium.
Well, like the man told us, we're in pig country.
We are!
So with 45 seconds left, the Panthers are going to attempt to go for 2.
This Falk's going to roll out the pass. He's looking for Butler. He's open.
Devin Falk
Wide open.
to Jake Butler for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, he kind of ran across down there in the end zone.
First quarter, London Red Raiders 0. Licking Valley Panthers 14.
Hope that woman's air horn runs out of gas here soon.
There's that Panther. Well, folks, with 45 seconds left in the first quarter, Panthers go on top by a score of
At halftime
14.
tonight, the cheerleaders will be throwing out footballs from Pat Alrant, State Farm Insurance Agent in Marne, and from Deeks Auto Tech.
Well, it's important here for the Red Raiders to get some type of drive
They'll
together.
be throwing cups from Joyce's Cottage Restaurant.
Myers had a good
You take
return
your cup
last
to the
time.
restaurant.
He had a great
For a free
return.
drink with a purchase
Like
of
you
dinner.
said, these people take their football
Also,
serious
the
up
cheerleaders
here.
are taking orders for helmet shakers.
And then you got
There's about 20
their
left.
basketball is usually pretty serious. They
And
got
when those 20
Slater,
are gone, that's
used
it.
to
So make
coach
sure
in
you get
Master
your helmet
Plains.
shakers
He's
from one of
coaching
the
up here.
cheerleaders. They'd also like to
And
thank
it's a
the
fierce
sponsors
contest when
for
we
the
played them
halftime gifts.
in London last year in basketball. But we're in football right now, and the score is 14-0.
Brandon Sadowski set the kickoff for Licking
Now
Valley.
he's getting ready to kick off.
I'm sure Licking Valley probably had to cancel some of their basketball, or delay some of their basketball games. When you go 15 games deep into the, 5 game deep into the state tournament, you're playing Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
Of course, they moved up a division this year. They was Division 4 last year, which they lost to Kenton.
Number 32,
in the
Jordan
state
Brock, and
final
number
game.
12, Sean Myers, deep for
Now
the
they're
Raiders.
Division 3. They may have trouble getting out of this region, Division 3 in Central Ohio, Region 8.
We will be penalized
They're
for
in
that.
Columbus DeSales.
Got a whistle.
So,
Ball
Put
was
it
taken
away.
again at about the 13-yard line.
Jordan Brock. He's
Brock's
picking
got
his
his team up the
holes.
sideline, and he's going to make it all the way to
Maybe 33
32,
yards.
33.
Jordan Brock returns the kickoff for the Red Raiders. Tackling the play by number 12, Richie Zeman.
Well, Jordan Brock on the year, according to Columbus Dispatch, 117 carries, 768 yards. That's 6.6 yards per carry.
From their own
I thought he'd make one of the top
34-yard line.
10 carriers athletes last year in the dispatch, but I didn't see it.
Well, his name was on the front of the sports section last week after his 254-yard performance.
Leonard's going to power eye, pro eye. Quick handoff to, who's that?
That's Jordan Brock. Nice
Jordan
job
Brock's
there.
the ball
Looked like there
carrier.
wasn't much room, and he just
found
kept
it.
climbing over top
Number
of it.
2, Tommy
Weeded his way
Farrell
for
on the
about
tackle
5 yards
for
that
Licking
time, so it's going to make it 2nd and 5. Ball's on about the 30.
Gain of 6 on the play.
9
Second
yard
down,
line.
4.
Yeah, we're not up high enough here to really even see the
Yard marker.
read the numbers on the field. This time they're going to bring Myers, split the receivers. Licking Valley's shown a lot of confidence in their cornerbacks.
And we got referees whistle timeout.
That'll be the final play of the first quarter.
All right.
London 0.
Didn't take much long for that time for that quarter. I still feel London. I really feel we can score against these guys.
Pizza, free pop. Come on down, enjoy the fun. That's the 5th quarter. The Martin United Methodist Church.
How about that? 5th quarter, huh? Okay, London changed the side of the field now. 2nd and 4 on the 39-yard line.
Jordan Brock into the pile.
He's going to pick up maybe a yard or 2.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Licking Valley's definitely seen the tapes. They're playing 9 men in the box against London. They're
like Jeremy Miller got up from the bottom of the pile, led the tackle.
I tell you what, they're proud of their football.
There has been a cell phone
when we walked
down at the concession stand.
They gave us a whole pamphlet of all their stats, everything they've done.
They have it down there.
I mean, it says London TV on it. What more, you know?
Well, gave us a list of tonight's officials, welcomed us to the game as soon as we got here. I'm hoping they're going to feed us at halftime.
They usually do. Jordan Brock gets a little seam. He's going to pick up the first down.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier. Brock going to play by number 1, Evan Bush.
Nice run there by Jordan.
Up a Red Raider.
Watching last week's tape, I think we were giving a lot of credit to the lineman who did do a wonderful job, but the thing that we didn't notice a lot was the downfield blocking of Tyler Scott, the center. I mean, he was picking a linebacker off almost every time because they were playing such wide gaps on their defensive line that Lakewood didn't see the film, I don't think.
You get a center like that, he can roll.
Jordan Brock
got a big pile up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. Might have lost a half a yard.
Oh, he run into a 6'2", 280-pound defensive lineman, Robert Coghill.
And he's not fat.
Robert Kugel and number 22, Brian White, combined on the staff for Licking Valley. No gain on the play. 2nd down 10.
We'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. We're going to have to establish some type of pass here. I mean, the run's not been real effective so far. We've had a couple good plays.
Ball's on the 47-yard line.
They're pointing out.
2nd and 10.
They're pointing out DeFilippo every time that's a pitch to Brock coming top of your screen. They're just
Jordan Brock,
they're holding one safety back, and their corners are reading real quick on that run. So I mean, they come up quick on that
also
outside
number 12,
run.
Richie Zeman in on the stop.
The way Brock went into that play there looked like I thought he was throwing a block.
Gain of 3, 3rd down 7.
3rd and 7 for Raiders. Looks more like 6 to me.
Good. You got plenty of time. Make the right decision. Keep it.
It's going to be a first down.
We're going to play a first down. Tyler Buchanan was smart. That played smart ball. Didn't throw it away. Was able to pick his way and make the first down.
Richie Zeman and Tommy Farrell combined on the stop.
Richie Zeman and Tommy Farrell on the stop there for Licking Valley. Yeah, it was a good job by Tyler. You got to keep your head up. At the same time, watch your back, and same time look for blockers. I mean, there's lots to think about when you're rolling out there.
He had really good blockers that time. He had a lot of time to throw. He just didn't have anybody open.
Well, it's two first downs on this series for the Raiders, so we're doing okay. Time pitch to Walters.
Nothing doing. He goes about a 4-yard loss.
Jerry Walters, the ball carrier.
That's Richie Zeman on the tackle again for Licking Valley. We've heard his name a lot tonight. I don't know if they keep tackle stats on their sheet. I don't think that they do.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down 14.
I don't see it.
Yeah, this Licking Valley team, they average over 40 points a game on offense and only average giving up 10. So they're used to winning.
2nd and 14, the ball on the 45-yard line. London's been patient.
Trying to slip DeFilippo out in the middle. Swing pass. They're going to call it incomplete. Swing pass to Walters. Well, it's kind of tough when you got number 2, Tommy Farrell, in your face there for Tyler.
I know.
We'll bring up 3rd and 14 for the Raiders. We got 8:39 left to go here in the first half. Okay, got time for trivia now.
Tyler Buchanan's pass intended for Jerry Walters falls incomplete.
Licking Valley question, Gary. I just had to do it to you.
Okay.
Who was the last team? Licking Valley's won 30 regular season games in a row. Who's the last team to beat Licking Valley in a regular season contest?
Just some time to think about it, and we'll tell you at halftime. Right now they're leading London 14-0.
Quick pitch
Brock's
to
got
Brock.
a little hole, little
Breaks
room,
one, breaks another.
and he's all the way down to the, let's see, 36-yard line.
Still going to bring up about a 4th and 8 for London. They're going to send on their
Brock, the ball
punt unit.
carrier, tackling the play up at number 63.
Maybe a chance here
Jeremy
for Jordan
Neely.
to pin him back deep with a good punt.
What kind of punt returners they got here?
Bring up 4th down and 6 for the Red Raiders.
Their main punt return member's been Sadowski, their kicker. He's had
Jordan Brock
10
set the punt
returns this year
for
for
151
151 yards.
yards.
Deep for Licking Valley, number 25.
Actually, Butler's
Butler.
the only one back deep right now
Butler,
for
like
Licking
I said.
Valley. So Brock's going to kick it. He's looking for this near corner. I don't know where they mark that one out. I'd say he's pretty close.
No.
Well,
It's
I
deep.
don't know. We didn't really see
It
the
was
angle
deep.
on that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Punt goes into
The
the end zone for a
kick we wanted
touchback.
for the corner was probably the best
Panthers
kick
will
I've
take
seen him
over
kick
1st
all
and 10
year.
From their own 20-yard
I mean,
line.
it had a good spar on it. It was nose down.
Nice. Yeah, it might have been a better idea to go for the other corner. That way he got a little bit more ground to play with out there.
That's one of the best kicks I've seen him do mechanical-wise and getting a good spar on the ball. So they're going to take over on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 7:55 left in the second quarter. Panthers on top, 14-0.
Well, Red Raiders got a little coverage breakdown here. They 2 receivers out to the side. They're trying to cover one with a linebacker. They just hand off to who knows. Who ended up with a quarterback?
55 is on there. Who's that?
Shannon Melton, the ball carrier.
I didn't even see who had the ball there.
O'Farrell was one
Interior
of the
line
tacklers.
of the Red Raiders on the tackle.
They said the interior line.
Oh,
Gain of 3, 2nd down.
I
and
did see O'Farrell's number.
2nd and 7 here for Licking Valley.
Ball's on the 23-yard line. Holly sets back. Quick look in. Oh, and Myers looked like he had an easy pick there and didn't make the
intended
catch.
for Brian White.
Like he
Ball's
overthrew
incomplete.
Brian White, 22, but as hard as he threw that ball,
Brings up
Art
3rd
Deep
down.
man in cover 2 almost was there to take it. So
I looked like to me it was there. It looked like it didn't catch, missed the catch.
it's going to bring up 3rd down, probably another passing situation for Licking Valley. I don't think they mind being in passing situations. It seemed like they're pretty good at it.
Don't bother them. They're quick,
Oh, he looks like
and we got officials timeout.
pick up, check the ball, and now he's throwing it away.
You keep an eye on the time, Carl, and you decide whether to go down or not. Because we probably got quite a bit of time at halftime.
Now we got timeout, Licking Valley.
Timeout called by Licking Valley.
I don't know what was wrong with that ball, but they threw it out.
It had scratch marks on it. So we're down to 7:13 left in the first half. Once again, that trivia question was what?
Licking Valley's won 30 regular season football games in a row. Who was the last team to beat Licking Valley?
And like I said, we'll give you that answer here.
Goes back to before the turn of the
Make sure you
century.
get your 50-50 raffle.
That sounds like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Athletic Boosters
Before the turn of the
50-50
century.
raffle.
It
But it
goes,
is.
and I'll give you a little hint, it goes back to a group called the Puds. So that's a little hint there. They were the last team to beat this Licking Valley school in a regular season game. Matter of fact, I think that year the Puds went undefeated in a regular season.
Well, we might as well tell them now, Gary. We're talking about the London Red Raiders, 99 team.
So it was a London football trivia test, huh?
In a way, yeah.
Good job, Keith.
Falk back to pass. He's got a good arm. Ooh, Butler was out there, but Myers was
Southern
right
Falls
on him.
pass intended for
Myers
Jake
and
Butler.
Brock.
Sean Myers on the coverage
Falk
for
throws
the Red
good, doesn't
Raiders.
he?
Brings up
Oh
4th
man,
down.
he got a bullet, and that ball's thrown about 30 or
Yeah, he's
about a good 30 yards.
He's only a junior.
Probably pitches on the baseball team.
I was kind of guessing maybe a player on the basketball team. I don't know.
Trevor Woods set the punt for Licking Valley.
Let's see how Woods does here. His second punt of the night.
Number
Like I said,
12, Sean Myers.
he
and number
averages
5,
38
Josh
yards. His
Alcott.
first kick was
Deep
52
for the Red
yards.
Raiders.
Not much wind tonight. May have a little bit of wind to his back.
You
Maybe.
get a good spar, it's going to carry.
Well, he's got plenty
Decent,
of time.
nice spar.
And Sean Myers goes for the fair catch at the London 38-yard line.
Fair catches.
He had pretty decent hang time, but I thought we had time. He could have caught it and made the run, but he had already committed to the fair catch.
Yeah.
And you notice he waved his arm.
Yep.
First and 10 London.
Because you got to wave your arm.
If you don't wave your arm, you liable to get creamed. And then let the official decide, did he wave the arm or not?
Yeah. Well, let's see if London tries to open it up a little bit. 7:01 left to go in the second quarter. 14-0. They're going with the 5-down linemen. 2 backers. We see that sometimes, and sometimes we see the 4-3. They're blitzing everybody. Brock gets through the first
one man to beat. Oh.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier.
Evan Bush came up from a safety position there. Good thing. Yeah, you kind of gamble when you rush that many men. I saw 7 coming in the line of scrimmage.
We read the defense real well. But
gain of 6 on the play. Second down.
Took him
4.
off his feet pretty quick.
I think the London Red Raider band's made the trip tonight.
Oh yeah.
So, well, figuring it's only what, 7 hours to get here.
It's about what it took us. Second and forward, ball's on the 43-yard line. 6:18 to go in the first half. London down 14-0.
Only 2nd and 4 here, so maybe a quick pitch. No, just go off tackle. That's Walters. Nothing doing there.
See, the trick to that play there is you got to hit the hole when the hole opens.
You got to hit it quick.
And it's got to be, you can't hold that hole that long.
Like Walters a little slow getting up.
He was hit pretty hard. You can hear the pads all the way up here when they crack.
Ryan White and Ryan Frenton on the tackle.
Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. So.
Walters walking off the field there, country boy. He's tough. Just a junior, folks, so he'll be back next year.
I don't know what's going on. It's like Jordan Brock wasn't ready to check into the game, and now the Red Raiders are going to have to take a timeout. So I don't know what Jordan
called by the Red Raiders.
Maybe he got a little shook up too.
He's not usually in there at the same time that. Did we get the signal?
No, I guess it's still on.
Thank
you for observing this policy.
Ready to roll. They were enforcing the tobacco policy. There's no tobacco allowed inside this stadium.
Well, Red Raiders, to get anything established here, they've got to get a couple first downs on offense. So, big 3rd and 4 play here.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. There's not much gaps in it. You got blockers got to be on their game. Oh, he held him up. Yeah. Now Myers going back to the huddle.
Yeah, go back to the huddle.
There you go.
For Sean Myers.
He held Myers right there at the spot of the flag.
I haven't seen London use that route very much. You know, a lot of times we'll run the quick slant, and that was pretty much an up and over the middle, kind of a post route. And we really haven't seen London run that one, so kind of a new wrinkle. A lot of times Tyler really hadn't that much time to throw deep this year so far.
Mars was definitely held.
Yep, first down.
That was plain as day. They got to figure out where they're going to mark the ball. Oh, I tell you what they're doing. They're changing balls. London's got their ball and they've got theirs. That ball comes on London's side.
A little closer here. That's one of them peach-colored balls I talked about that they switched to. It's a little lighter in color.
About like that peach-colored bat you said was out there on your sidewalk.
41-yard line.
Buchanan under center. DeFilippo in motion.
This time they're in a 4-3 defensive set. Still ain't nothing going there. Like number 63, Jeremy Melnick made the tackle.
Jeremy Melnick and Ryan Frenton on the tackle for Licking Valley.
That hole closed real quick.
Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Raiders.
Gain of 1 on the play.
David Stewart just entered the game. They was in a 2 tight end set there. Well, next week London's got Columbus Bexley and then ends it out. Last night, week 10 at home against Miami Trace. So.
2nd and 9. Ball's on the 41-yard line.
So Buchanan's going to throw.
Go.
Looking for the deep route to Myers.
Well, they get another one.
Yeah, it was Butler out there on defense for Licking Valley.
Myers wanted the interference.
Sean Myers falls incomplete.
Myers didn't look, and he ran right up Butler's back.
Well,
brings up 3rd down 9.
In the state semifinal game last year, Butler had to cover a pretty fair wide receiver by the name of LeBron James from Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary's, and pretty much shut him down. So, and LeBron's not playing any football this year.
Yeah, I was going to say he can only do that in football because he ain't going to shut him down in basketball.
Shut him down in basketball, but he shut him down in the state semifinal game because Licking Valley beat St. Vincent, St. Mary's.
3rd and 9.
They got flags all over the place.
The ball was caught. Interception.
Pass is intercepted by Jake Butler. There are flags on the play.
Both the flags were thrown right in the area of holding. I can't really tell for sure. We're talking to Licking Valley captain. I'm pretty sure Licking Valley just take the interception.
It's not a good sign for us if they're talking
to their
captain.
Interception?
I turn my head now.
Holding called against London. Penalty is declined. 1st and 10, Licking Valley from their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, but Butler can always tell his kids some days. They went one-on-one against LeBron James. Of course, he doesn't have to tell him it's basketball.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to tell him it was football.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on the 24-yard line.
Well, 5:03 left to go in the second quarter here. I'm sure Licking Valley would like to put one more big score up on the board.
I'm sure London would like to stop him.
Fake.
Good fake.
He's open. He's open. That's Butler out there.
Good last-second play by Myers to break that up.
That's using your head, Sean.
Butler is broken up by number 12, Sean Myers.
Hit it with his hands.
Think he did?
Yeah.
Looked like it just hit him in the head when
looked like he got a good step there and knocked it right out.
He did make up good ground on Butler, though. The pass was slightly underthrown. So.
One yank call if he hit it with his hands, the other yank 2 if he hit it with his head. Carl don't know.
Well, just to explain to the people at home, we got a high technology device here called a wire running between us and the cameraman, and that's all we got. No headphones, no nothing. We thought we'd be right next to it. This time he's just throwing a looper out there. Number 22, Brian White.
Alcott in on the play there. He's able to hold on to him long enough to run him out of bounds.
That's 1st down.
Right there is the reason that's good. He caught the ball over his head.
That was tough.
Watched the ball all the way to his hands.
1st and 10, Licking Valley from
made sure he caught the ball before he took off.
Is that the proper terminology I use there by calling that pass a looper?
But if that's what you want to call it, then that's what you want to call it. Looked like a floater.
Something like that.
Lame duck.
Oh, this reversed to Butler. There's nobody out here.
It was called. It was
if Myers can catch him. Boy, Myers made up some big ground on Butler.
And Myers tried to hold him up, and they're wanting an intentional call against Myers. I don't believe that.
This was going to take a timeout here. Not exactly sure what they're going to do. We'll talk to Coach Ballman here.
Probably want some kids off the sideline.
1st and 10, Licking Valley from the London.
All the players were in the way. Myers made a good job, made up a lot of ground, made the tackle, but he also showed a lot of sportsman-like conduct by holding him up, not to get a penalty out after he was out of bounds. So I tip my hat to you, Sean, on that one.
Apparently, I think there's somebody with a horn or a whistle that they're going to ask to put their whistle away. They think
timeout called by.
They got a little bit of everything up here. They got foghorns and you name it.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they're doing.
I think they know who it is. Where are they at? Somebody said he's coming up in the stands. They'll go right to it.
Here he comes, whatever he's doing. He's looking for somebody.
Where's he at? Which guy is it?
He's got a red sweatshirt and a Licking Valley hat on. He's one of their assistant coaches.
He's taking his own good old time, isn't he?
You think somebody up here, they've heard a whistle from somebody.
That sounds like a
VW
Volkswagen horn. Maybe they're outside the field.
Okay.
Then they got everything, cowbells and.
We're back to live action. So I've got 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the London 10-yard or 20-yard line. Nice reverse that time to Butler. Myers did a great job tracking.
He's going to lay it up there.
Comes another looper.
And that I see Myers never even looked back. That could be.
Devin Falk's pass.
I think I was Alcott out there. I think I was Alcott out there.
Josh Alcott on the coverage.
I meant Alcott. He never even looked back.
Well, I'm not so sure, but
if you have a whistle in the stands, it needs to be put away.
Now we're announcing that
there will be a penalty called against Licking Valley if the whistle continues to blow.
I'm thinking that face guarding is legal in high school. I'll have to check on that one with my official.
Boy, this guy's
There's that big tight end.
Hey, good job. Redmond missed that one.
Devin Falk's pass is
laid it right in his hands. What is Redmond? You say he's about 6'4"?
Yeah, he's about 6'4". He's big time.
Jordan Brock on the coverage for the Red Raiders.
It's like that was right in his hands and then knocked out. So I don't know how much they've used Redmond this year receiving. So he's got 3 catches for 63 yards, 21 yards average. So he don't mess around when they do throw it to him.
He don't mess around. Hey.
We'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Licking Valley.
Ball's on the 21-yard line with 4:32. There he goes. He's all by himself.
There's nobody on him.
Devin Falk's pass completed the number 22.
There was not one single player, defensive player in the area.
Breaks down there on the coverage for the Red Raiders. I don't know what happened.
I'm trying to figure out how they pulled that off. I look down at the stats. I look up and there he goes. Out there by himself.
Have to look. I think what they did was line the man up in the slot. I think Josh Alcott came up to cover him, thinking that he had a cover deep man back there. Makes it 20-0, Licking Valley. Sadowski missed his first extra point, but he's got 30 of them on the year. Make that one 31, looks like.
Sadowski point after attempt is good.
21-0.
26 after play, first half. London Red Raiders 0. Your Licking Valley Panthers 21.
That pass into the end zone was beautiful.
Got a flag on the point after attempt.
So London's staying out there with the flag, so apparently they think it's against Licking Valley.
Right now, the score on the board is 21-0.
Points could come off the board if this is against Licking Valley. Personal foul against London.
Personal foul called against the Red Raiders.
Hopefully somebody ain't going to lose their helmet again tonight for a couple series. If we're up right now.
London's setting up to receive again.
Well, Licking Valley is going to kick off from the London 45-yard line here. So, what do you do in a situation like this,
Field goal.
Gary? What do you think? Field goal?
You might want to get slick and pull an onside, try an onside kick.
Well,
allocated on
might not be a bad idea, really. Of course, I think that'd be kind of rubbing it in, being up 21-0. But
I wouldn't think it'd be rubbing it in. This is football.
Yeah.
John Myers.
We're still in the first half.
For the Red Raiders.
Well, Licking Valley.
I wouldn't like it to be done to me, but if they get a little floater right over top of that first line there, a lot of space there.
They've been using their regular season as almost a practice for the playoffs, and this may not be a situation that they've been in so far, so they may try something here that they may need to use later on in the year. So
they moved up in the playoffs to Division III, so they may not be able to walk through it like they did last year.
It's going to be a little tougher. They got to get past Columbus DeSales and Columbus Watterson in this region here. So we're just going to go ahead and kick it deep right about the goal line. Alcott's going to take it.
He's in the end zone. You can't bring it out of the end zone.
As soon as you're in the end zone, it's dead. So
Josh Alcott was in the end zone when he caught the kickoff, so it is a touchback. 1st and 10 London from their own 20-yard line.
That's a high school rule that you don't see that much, but
you can't
it's
bring
there.
the ball out of the end zone.
Nope. Once the ball crosses that plane in any form or fashion, it's dead. Well, will start at their own 20.
Going to go with the double wide out, one to the right, one to the left.
They're just going to go single coverage. They do play a couple safeties deep, but their strong safety cheats in. And they've normally got 8 to 9 men in the box there.
Brock the ball carrier.
Brock took the handoff and had to jump somebody as soon as he took the handoff.
It's like most of their linebackers are doing most of the tackling.
Brian White,
Coming up second
Tom
and 10.
Farrell, Ryan Frenton, all in on the tackle for the Panthers. No gain on the play, second down 10.
The big league game next week is going to be Licking Valley against Whitehall, so that could possibly look like the league championship game right there. Both of them still undefeated in the league. Myers comes in motion.
Myers hitting around reverse, and he's knocked down, but not after he gets the first down.
Definitely quick there. He got a first down
Myers
there.
and Ryan
Tackle
Frenton
finally made by Ryan Frenton.
He's going to get to the 32, 33-yard line.
Picks up a London first down, first and 10 from the 33-yard line.
First and 10 on the 33, and we got 3:34 left in the first half.
I'll tell you what, for their 50-50 drawing here, they use a trash bucket. It's about half full. I think last year it was over $1,000 when we was here, if I remember right. 2 years ago, it was way up there. So. Buchanan under center, hands to Brock, trying to go over top of the left-hand side.
It'll be good for about
Jordan Brock, the ball
3 yards.
Back on the play, but number 7, Ryan Frenton.
Second and about 7.
Well,
they say second and 8.
Inside running game just doesn't seem like it's working for
Gain
London.
of 3 on the play, second down 7.
Sure what to recommend, but going to have to make some adjustments at halftime. Time they're back into their 4-3 defensive set. Guys said they got the strong safety coming up. Looks like a 44.
They closed that hole up real quick. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Gonna bring up punting situation for the Raiders, I think.
You're talking about the running game. No matter what the game is, this group hasn't lost a regular season game in 30 games. Their confidence level is way up there.
Gain of 1, third down 6.
It's just third and 6 for the Raiders. I thought it was fourth. Myers is going to be in the slot to the bottom of your screen. They might try something, running left to him. I don't know. They fake that reverse. No, Myers had it and dropped it. He recovers it. It's going to be about almost a 10-yard loss for the Raiders.
Fumble on the play was recovered by London.
I kind of thought maybe he might be using him going left, but
yeah.
Because the way he was lined up, he didn't look like he was ready to run downfield. He looks like he was
coming back.
Like he was going to run him back. So.
Yeah. Jordan Brock
tipped it off a little bit
London.
there.
Number 82, Brandon Sadowski.
Now it's time for Jordan to hit a punt like he hit into the corner down there. He's hit her straight. So.
Yeah, if he can get a little spur on this one.
Good
decent.
Nice punt.
That's showing the better punts.
That's not bad at all, really, when you're looking at 10, 20, 30, right at a 40-yard punt with no return, so that's great.
The Licking Valley 35-yard line.
Licking Valley take over first and 10 with 1:17 left in the first half, and they're on top 21-0.
Well, Licking Valley currently is ranked number 3rd in the Associated Press poll. Actually ahead of Columbus DeSales, because Licking Valley is 7-0. DeSales is 6-1, but DeSales got the lead on them in the points in Region 11. Folk back to pass. This is a screen. I was going to say I watched the outside receivers stop running their routes. Now they got a block.
That Nether
Butler can get a block here. Tom Farrell. 65-yard screen pass there for the Licking Valley Panthers. Here comes the growl.
Makes it 27-0.
I was watching Licking Valley's receivers that were running the deeper routes, and they kind of stopped. Then I looked back and I saw the screen play develop. Oh boy. And they got good blocking downfield from receivers, so any of you youngsters watching
And no
at home,
illegal blocks either.
no, you youngsters watching home that play receiver, you're an important part of your team, even though you're not in on every play. You've got to block.
Sadowski is paid after the attempt is good. 59 seconds, that's the play, first half. London Tech.
In the first half.
Full service auto repair here in...
We up, Carl? Okay, we got 59 seconds left in the first half, and Panthers just scored again.
Licking Valley cheerleaders getting ready to throw out some footballs, so
you got a guy that's move right down in front of you, so you'll never get it if it comes up this
Brandon
way.
Sadowski set the kickoff for
unless they
Licking
bounce
Valley.
one off the facing of the
Josh Alcott
facing of the press box and they get a rebound. So.
Deep for the Red Raiders.
Well, Myers now caught deep. I take that back. That's Monte Jackson and Alcott back there deep for, and Myers. I'm sorry. Jackson and Myers. Sadowski kind of pooches it. It's off a Red Raider.
He almost fell down.
Another Red Raider. And Walters just does the smart thing and lands on top of it.
The kicker looked like he slipped.
Well, he hit number 69 Wes Mason.
Number 1, Jerry Walters.
Looked like to me anyway.
Kickoff for London. First and 10, Red Raiders from their own 26-yard line.
I don't think it was a pooch intentional.
No, I think
he slipped and almost fell when he kicked the ball.
I think the initial line drive hit Mason. So Red Raiders got 56 seconds here to try to do something. Let's see what they try. They're going to split our receivers. They're still just going to go single coverage on them. They've got 9 men in guarding the run. Buchanan chased, gets a nice block. That's going to be intercepted. That's what you didn't want to see happen. And then he gets out of bounds.
Buchanan's pass is intercepted by number 12.
Late flag.
That's Richie Zeman there.
That's a cheap flag there.
Panthers. Oh, they throw a flag on the out of bounds tackle?
That's a cheap flag.
Well, that's going to add 15 yards onto the return.
2 flags over there.
I think it's probably for the same infraction. Actually, that's...
Well, he had a hold of him, and at the angle he was going, had a hold of him, you couldn't tell where he was out of bounds or not.
That's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty on the personal foul. So that's
dead ball personal foul called against the Red
about
Raiders.
the 19, so it's going to... They should get the ball on about the, say about the 9.5 yard line. Maybe the 9 3/4 yard line. See how they mark it off. Maybe the penalty was right on the 20, so half the distance, set it on the 10.
You see him throw London's ball over there?
Oh, I still haven't been watching that. Wonder why they do that.
London likes their ball, and they like theirs.
So the penalty will be first and goal, Licking Valley from the London 10-yard line.
Most schools do that.
Licking Valley's got a chance here to really put the dagger in the heart of the Red Raiders. Falk's going to go for it. He pushes off. All right, receiver. Brian White.
He's making some. He's getting himself some room, wasn't he?
That one's coming back.
That was clear, plain as day.
Well, you got to be a little bit more tricky with that.
A little more cool about it. When you got a
against Licking Valley
player guarding you like he does, you can't even look, you can't even make a motion to make the catch until the ball's right there.
That should be a 10-yard ball.
I don't see how. That's the only way that. Who is that? Guarding him.
Oh, it should have been Alcott.
Alcott, wasn't it? Yeah, Alcott. I don't see how he even knows where the ball is.
That looks like. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Let's see if it's replay the down or loss of down. I thought it was a 10-yard loss of down, but apparently it's 15-yard replay the down. So.
2nd and 10 on 25.
Folks looking for Butler this time on the slant. That was picked
London
off
comes up with an interception.
By Myers.
Sean Myers, it was tipped.
Devin Falk's pass is intercepted by number 12, Sean
I couldn't
Myers.
tell who tipped it.
I'm not sure. I
The
think
PA announcer says.
First and 10, London from their own 14-yard line.
Oh, was it the cornerback for London? I don't know.
I'm not sure whether we tipped it or whether they tipped it.
Right there, we kept the
So they
dagger.
changed balls again?
We kept the dagger from going into the heart there, so 36.1
seconds left in the first half. So the score's 28-0.
Now they're playing safety back a little deeper this time. Still single coverage. Their corners are 10 yards off their men. Looks out for the rush. Oh, that was number 22, Brian White, kind of trying to redeem himself there.
Didn't even know where.
He's the one that pushed off in the end zone there.
Buchanan didn't even know where that somebody was behind him. He come out of nowhere, blindsided Buchanan.
Well, he wasn't touched. I mean, he ran right around the tackle. I don't think the tight end was on that side. So.
That makes it about.
Like Red Raiders just going to let it run out.
Loss of 6 on the play, 2nd down 16.
You got 3/10 of a second.
Snap here or not? I don't think they are.
That'll be the final play of the first half.
You love that formation. Whenever we have the end of the first half,
28.
Panthers 28, London nothing.
We're going inside. I hear they're serving steak, Gary.
Okay.
And then on the field by senior field commander, Christian Myers and junior field commander, Kathy Wiggins. Tonight the Panthers fans renew their contest show, no time more, with such hits as Respect, with Richard William Diva, Michael, Papa Legend Rolling Stone featuring the percussion section, and I'll Be There. The score poses on marathon and Brian Blair on trumpet.
are back after a fine performance by the band. And by the way, they do play the same stuff just about every week because they use it as practice for the state. So when at the end of the season they go to the state. All schools do that same thing.
Well, new uniforms look good tonight.
They looked real good and they sounded real good. I got a couple stats. They got a stat sheet on the scoreboard there telling what they are. And first downs, London had 4, and Licking Valley had 9 in the first half. Brock went 15 carries for 45 yards. In rushing yardage, London had 15, Licking Valley had 23. As far as rushing goes. Passing yardage, Melton passing 8 for 18 for 175 yards. So London was 0 for 6. So
and the big difference in the ball game, besides the scoreboard being 28-0, is I think London's had a couple turnovers there, and Licking Valley's passing game. I mean, Folk he throws the ball good. 175 yards passing in the first half.
And he throws a bullet.
Oh yeah.
And they've got a lot of backing from the fans, a lot of backing from the horns. They got 10,000 different horns up here, it seems like.
Oh yeah.
But halftime score is 28-0 in favor of Licking Valley. And honestly, I didn't expect much more unless London played an error-perfect game, a penalty-perfect game. And we started out with a couple penalties right out the block, and that really hurt us. And then the interception, second or third play of the game, interception, and that
deep in our territory, give them the ball back at our 35. So.
And that just took the steam right out of us right there.
Well, Red Raiders should be receiving here to start off the second half. So we'll get the ball back.
There's your horn again.
Yeah.
I know you want to go over and choke that lady.
Some of them I like. The one that sounds like the 64 Volkswagen Bug, I don't mind that one, but
I haven't heard it too often.
They think that one sounds like a whistle, I think, because they were up in the stands here looking for a whistle. They think on that one play where Butler ran the reverse,
Dwayne Wood headed out on the track there with your 50-50 tickets.
$1,100 in the 50-50 raffle. That's $1,100 you can win. So that means they run $2,200.
Oh, so yeah. So it seemed like last time we was here 2 years ago, it was over $1,000 that the winner got. So I was one number off that year. So, and I did buy some tickets tonight.
You've been a number off for quite some time, but we won't go into that. That's another ball game.
I think that these teams were on the wrong ends of the field, but I'm not in charge of being on what side of the field they're supposed to be on.
Why would you say that?
Well, it seemed like to me that when London kicked off at the beginning of the ball game that they were on our right, and I know they was. They were on our right, and
London kicked off from the right.
50 ticket will be worth $1,100.
From our right to the left.
We kicked that way, right?
Right.
Just like they're lined up now, only we kicked off.
Right. And now we're going to receive, however, the end should be flipped.
Well, didn't you tell me before that you deferred to defer?
And number 12,
all that good stuff?
Sean Myers.
It was a double deferral, but I think they should be flipped around the other way. But hey, who am I? Just an announcer. That's Sadowski to kick. It's short. Stewart thinking about catching that ball. Looks like Monte's going to take it.
He's going wide. He's got a seam. He's caught. Down at the 25-yard line, about a 10-yard return.
Play number 2 there, Tom Farrell, the guy caught the 65-yard screen pass, made the tackle.
Number 2, Tommy Farrell.
Well, that screen pass really was a tough one on the Red Raiders.
That was big.
That was big. Good downfield blocking by his boxer, or his, not boxers, receivers.
First and 10 Red Raiders from their own 26-yard line.
Starting to get a little cool.
Yep.
Yeah, first and 10.
Like Stewart's in at the tight end. This is kind of a 2 tight end set. DeFilippo's going to go in motion. It's maybe one of the adjustments that they're making at halftime to use him more blocking. Ain't nothing doing there.
Nothing doing at all. I'll check with Carl and be sure we're plugged in up there.
Yeah, I saw him plug it in. I saw him plug it in.
We did that one time in a playoff game.
Lead the tacklers for Licking
Whole
Valley.
second half, we didn't have any sound.
Loss of a yard, second down 11 for the Red Raiders.
Second and 11 after a loss of a yard.
What'd you say the Red Raiders had in rushing in the first half?
A total of 50 yards.
Brock had 45 of those. So.
Right.
I don't think we've seen a handoff to Russell yet tonight. There's Brock again. Looks like they're going to use him as a workhorse.
It's a loose ball, but
Fumble late.
should have been down.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier.
I'm sure ground can't cause a fumble in high school, can it?
No.
The ball didn't come out there after he bounced off the ground.
He was definitely down, but this is going to bring up a big third and down for the third and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Gain of a yard, third down 10.
You know, last week this Licking Valley defense just really shut down Bexley. So they're pretty fair. I mean, they've only given up 74 points all year, and 25 of those came in the first week when they played Thornville Sheridan. Buchanan to roll, no. Oh. He was looking for Matt Russell, and he was decleated there.
Yeah.
Tyler Buchanan's pass intended for Nick DeFilippo.
Incomplete pass.
Richie Zeman.
That even hurts even more if it's incomplete and you get cracked like that.
That was kind of on the edge of being a cheap shot, I would say.
No, that's a good play. He hit him about the same time because the ball was in his hands for a split second.
Set to punt. Deep for Licking Valley. Number 25, Jake Butler. Number 82, Brandon
Brock needs
Sadowski.
to get off another good punt.
Sadowski and Butler both go back deep this time. Looks like it's going to be Sadowski.
Line drive that time gives them plenty of time to cover.
They're trying to right return. London's gotten plenty down there. That's Matt Russell on the tackle for the Raiders.
Brandon Sadowski returns.
Sadowski wanted to change his field direction. Nothing doing there. Matt Russell was on him.
I think we
Get out your 50-50
the stats that Sadowski had been averaging on punt returns 15 yards to return. London shut him down there. So.
0905.
Oh, we're drawing for the 50-50.
You got the winning ticket this year?
05. Bring the winning ticket to the press box.
I won.
Well, we're going to see somebody up here pretty happy. They got a whole trash can full of tickets. It's amazing. Well, London's going with a 5-man defensive front. They got O'Farrell down at a nose tackle position.
Shannon Melton, the ball carrier.
That's Melton running the ball.
Just going to bring up
Nick DeFilippo.
Second and about
32,
6.
Jordan Brock. Combined on the stop for the Red Raiders. Gain of 4, second down 6.
Ball's on the 28-yard line.
My guess is they probably hear the PA announcer when they announce who makes the tackles here. We'll try to catch names anyway. That's Melton again. Oh, he breaks away from one. Who's got the ball?
Number 8.
I was watching number 20.
The ball carrier.
Man, I better start paying attention to my concentration classes.
Oh, Lord.
Jeez, I missed that one completely.
Did you really?
Picks up a Licking Valley first down at their own 39-yard line.
He had a nice run going.
Had a nice
run. Have the ball.
So it's first and 10 now on the 39.
Yeah, they like to mix it up. I'd keep an eye on Butler at the bottom of your screen. He's got single coverage from Alcott. And that's Folk looking for Butler. He's out here. He's going to try to cut across field.
And he's blindsided.
Devin Falk's pass is complete to number
Brandon
25,
Brock
Jake
came back and made a big tackle.
And he's down.
That was a nice tackle by Brandon Brock.
55,
Jordan Brock
Farrell
was
on the
chasing
tackle.
Brandon Brock
An injured player on the field
Glasser
from the
said
Red Raiders.
O'Farrell, but that was Brock that made the tackle. 56.
Player down.
Okay, we're back to live action. Maybe. Okay, back to live action.
Yeah, he come across there pretty hard, Keith.
Looks like Folks changing the play at the line. Looks like a handoff to Frenton.
He's still on the move.
Ryan Fenton, the ball carrier.
Fenton's going to pick up about 8 yards on that carry.
They do a nice job of carrying out their fakes.
Back on the
good
play,
job.
number 55, Pat O'Farrell.
Almost when I make a call now, I kind of.
Jody German,
We're just
winner of the
barely
50-50.
above ground level.
Congratulations, Jody.
So
It's hard to
where
see.
we're at, it's really hard to see who has the ball.
Imagine if your defense, it's trouble too. You know, this time White and Butler are to the bottom of your screen. Pro set. He fakes the handoff. He's looking for a tight end. That's
Boy,
that big
he got
tight end, Redmond, out there.
He's got
Seven
a
false
quick
pass
release, I know
intended for
that.
Ryan Redmond falls
He almost threw that
incomplete.
ball too hard. I don't think the tight end had gotten out there and got his head turned around.
Bartoliak on the coverage for the Red Raiders.
Well, he was being pressured too. He had to get rid of it.
3rd and 4 for the.
London got good pressure on that play. Got deep in the backfield and forced that bad throw.
We haven't heard that Panther roar nearly as much tonight. It seems like he used to do it on every first down and everything. So
He's tired.
yeah, he probably wore out. They've scored. It's averaging scoring 40 points a ball game. So
That flag's on the play.
That little lightning quick fella you said, number 20, what's his name?
Melton.
Melton. I mean, he just prances and dances all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know.
I had to watch for him in track.
I was watching one of the Licking Valley wideouts.
False start
He was
called
kind of
against the
acting a
Panthers.
little upset about them jumping off. Kind of like maybe like it was supposed to come his way or something, but I don't know what the plan was.
Did we get a penalty here?
Yeah, 5 yards against Licking Valley. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Probably a passing situation, being just inside the London 50. You got 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. It's like Arabia's out here on coverage on one of them.
That was tipped, and I don't know whether
Devin false pass intended for Brian White.
this
Falls
is 13 for
incomplete.
London.
Arabia, I thought
Brings up
Arabia
4th
thought he may have
down
had that
for
ball
the Panthers.
intercepted or something. I don't know.
It looked like it was tipped too, and Raper could have made the play. Unless he just lost the ball in the lights.
It's going to
Trevor
bring up
Woods deep to punt for
4th
Licking
down.
Valley.
So
Number 12,
we've
Sean
made him punt a
Myers.
couple times tonight.
And number
Woods
5, Josh
always had
Alcott,
a
deep for the
he's
Red
had a
Raiders.
50-yarder and another deep one. He averages 38.4. It's only his 20th punt of the season right here. This time he kind of takes a half swing at it.
He's shooting for a sideline.
He's going to get it down inside about the London 15-yard line, which is no return. That's great. That's a great punt.
He was shooting for the sideline. Shooting for the
Woods punt goes out of
coffin
bounds
corner.
at the
that what you
London
call it?
15-yard line.
London's going to take
First
over.
and 10 Red Raiders.
First down at their own, looks like maybe the 16-yard line. Say ball's on the 15. London's, I think, to the point in the ball game now, they got to try to maybe switch something up here. 28-0. 8:06 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Pretty long
Cannon
count.
fakes. Trying to find some room. He's trying to throw deep. Oh, it's going to be intercepted by, Butler had a nice, got back on that ball nice.
Alcott fell down.
Buchanan threw that thing a long way off his back.
Off his back
Pass
foot.
intended for Josh Alcott. Broken up by number 25, Jake Butler.
And had Butler not been able to tip that ball, Alcott fell down almost right to the spot where the ball was going to end up at.
First, I thought Butler was going to almost free catch that.
I did too.
Fair catch that thing out there because it looked like he was
It
out
was a
there
lame duck.
all alone. He was looking for his 8th interception of the year right there, but he just barely got back enough to knock that thing down. So 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Split the receivers top and bottom this time. I formation. Looks like an option coming your way. Ain't nothing doing there.
Good.
Yeah, number 22, Brian White's kind of been pretty pesky in the backfield for Licking Valley tonight. Seems like he slips in quite a bit from a kind of a defensive end kind of
Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down 11 for the Red Raiders.
He lines up wide and gets outside the tackle.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah, oh yeah, he looked quick.
28-0 with 7.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go!
London 3rd and 11 on the 14-yard line. We need a first down here big time.
He's rolling this way. Boy, it just didn't look like there was anything out there.
Buchanan's pass intended to number 34.
Actually looking for
Russell.
Looking for Matt Russell out there. So we've actually tried to go to Russell twice tonight, which is kind of a new twist.
Fullback out of the backfield. He's usually gets a free slot once he gets out there.
They had him covered that time with the linebacker.
Well covered. They had 3 people out there.
Jordan Brock deep to punt for London.
Jordan Brock's pretty close to the back in the end zone.
Jordan standing on his own 3-yard line.
Deep for Licking Valley.
Let's hope he gets one off here. He's trying to kick for the sidelines.
And it's just going to take a...
It's down there. It's going...
Panther bounce.
Like Panther's going to take over on the London
35, 36-yard line.
Yeah. I think he was trying to keep it away from Butler and Sadowski.
Jordan Brock's punt is down at the London 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers.
1st and 10 on the 37.
Marianne Elementary's Fall Festival.
There's one good thing about this game.
From 11 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. There'll be an option at 3 o'clock in the gym. Have games outside and so forth to play. Food, games, prizes. Come on out to Marianne Elementary Fall Festival, October 12th.
Shotgun formation for Falk this time. Look for Frenton down here in the slot. Derek Wallace is chasing him.
He finds a receiver at the line of scrimmage, so it is a complete pass.
Tom Farrell, number 2 there.
Pass completed to Tommy Farrell.
Did you see how he threaded that needle?
I mean, number 34.
Boom, zip, that ball was there.
I just think he did a good job. I mean, he knew Wallace was chasing him down, and he kept his head up, and he kept looking for receivers.
Derek
and they zipped it.
Kowiak on the stop for the Red Raiders.
Kowiak on the tackle there for London, 2nd and 9.
So he might have got a 1 yard out of that. He's one of the better quarterbacks I think we've faced this year.
Oh, yeah. This time a 3-step drop. He's looking for number 1 in the slot. We got Hankies down on the field in the area of holding.
There's a gaggle there.
Oh, it's Evan Bush who lined up at the tight end position. Just kind of slipped out there.
Brock, DeFilippo, both on that tackle.
That's right in the area of holding there.
It was quick.
Let's see what the call was. Oh, yeah, that was a quick hitter right there. That looks like holding.
Holding called against the Panthers.
That's going to bring up 2nd and about 20, 2nd and 19. So now Licking Valley has their ball out there now?
Yeah. You see that just about everywhere you go. The teams bring their own ball. That's what they're used to playing with.
Yeah.
Have a halftime score for you. Whitehall 27,
it's got a little helium in it
18.
for punting situations.
Yeah, 2nd and 19.
Well, this is Falk back to pass.
He's got plenty of time. Overthrows his receiver.
Looking for White out there, but
Devin Falk's pass
he was
intended
still
for
going to be
Brian
10
White.
yards short of the 1st down. So nice coverage.
Sean
Myers
Myers
fell
on the
down.
coverage for London.
But he made sure he wasn't going. If the ball was caught, he wasn't going anywhere because he got him and tackled him.
Oh, Licking Valley spreads it out like that. They pose some real threats because, like I said, they got good receivers. They'll bring up.
And quarterback's got a good throwing on him.
3rd and 19, and same situation here. Three receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, 1 man in, and a
shotgun formation. And we got a whistle.
Oh, I think they're going to call it.
Little Hanky on the field.
Receiver on this side, I think, jumped. Butler.
Look at the ball!
Like illegal procedure.
Full start called against Licking Valley.
They made him a real cute little crow's nest up there for
Up on the
coaches.
top.
Yeah. You got to go up there and then he crawl through a window.
Done some nice
for the coaches
here.
This would have been nicer if they'd made it the floor up a little bit higher.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Okay. 3 receivers set. Falk back to pass. Here's that screen pass to Farrell again. This went for 65 yards last time he caught it.
Farrell's a load to bring down.
Devin Falk's pass
It's going to be quite short of the 1st down, so he'll bring up 4th down.
Back on the play by number 77,
Licking Valley.
About 11.
Also,
we got
number 32, Jordan Brock in on the stop, brings up
9 of the yards
for the Panthers.
Well, it seems like this whole program's just surrounded by class. It seems like everything they do is first class.
Number 5, Josh Alcott.
You know, from the
Number 12,
media
Sean
packet
Myers,
we was given when we got here to, you know, the parking preferential treatment. He's going to angle toward this sideline. Alcott's just going to leave it alone. Nice punt. Nice punt by Woods there, going out on about the 3-yard line.
Not too good of a decision to leave that alone.
Well, if it bounces into the end zone, you look like a genius.
Right.
Punt
bounces out of bounds.
3-yard
Try to
line.
pick it up.
Really, he had room to, you know, at least go 5, 10 yards maybe.
Well, if you pick up that bouncing ball and
fumble
it, then you look like a goat. So.
Yeah. So you're darned if you do, and you're darned if you don't.
Nice job by the punter to have to put a kid into a situation like he did to Alcott. So, well, Red Raiders look to be 96 yards away from pay dirt here. Splitting their receivers way far. Got to get some ground room here to open up. There's Jordan Brock.
Brock gets in. He's going to give a little room to work from.
He's going to get a first down, looks like.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier.
Nice run there.
When I saw Buchanan rolling after us,
Number 1, Evan Bush.
He's not going to roll out in the end zone.
Well,
we've seen what happens when we do that down there.
Picks up a Red Raider first
got
down.
Clock running with 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter, or third quarter.
Try and get it over with, or make it longer.
You know, we'll be home about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning by the time we get all the way back. So.
Quick hitter up the middle.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier.
Brock was the ball carrier that time.
Brian White and Tommy Farrell led the tacklers for Licking Valley.
Farrell's in on a lot of tackles
Jeremy
tonight.
Mielek in
Brian
on
White and Tommy Farrell. I've heard that combination called a lot.
Second down 8.
I've heard Zeman's name quite a bit. Farrell is, let's see what size he got here.
The other thing in first class they had laying on us was halftime.
The steak?
They had steak and chicken sandwiches and any kind of pop you wanted. Where was the steak? I didn't see no steak.
Oh, apparently they didn't invite you to that part of the press box.
3:52 and counting.
Got single coverage.
Left in the third quarter.
Alcott so far out the bottom of your screen.
Nothing doing. He had nowhere to go.
Buchanan, the ball carrier.
Buchanan just got 8 alive that time.
Tommy Farrell all in on the stop.
Went into a hornet's nest.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Show 3rd and 8 on the scoreboard.
Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down 10 for the Red Raiders.
No, there wasn't any steak at halftime. The chicken sandwiches was nice. That's a nice touch.
And there was like as many as you wanted. How many did you get?
I just ate one.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I had indigestion after the Whitehall game, man. We ate too much up there. Or we, I mean, speaking of me.
That's right.
Buchanan back to pass. He's looking for Myers.
Myers can't get to the ball.
We got 2 sets of hankies being thrown here.
Got one at the line of scrimmage also.
Well, the head linesman threw 1 flag, and that was after the start of the play. And then the back judge threw 1, so I don't want to speculate on any of this. Probably some type of interference.
I know, because if you did, you'd call it against London.
It's like holding against London is 1. Pass interference against Licking Valley.
Called against London.
That's going to negate.
Pass interference called against Licking Valley.
Just going to replay the down.
Repeat the down.
You've been working on your refereeing, haven't you? Or refereeing. Score still is 28-0 with 3 minutes left in the 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Every week down at Pee Wee, I get to spend a little bit of time with the officials, and they do some Friday. But part of the guys do Friday night games, so I get a chance to just kind of grill them on little questions about this and that. I'm learning. I'm a slow learner, but I'm learning.
Bottom line, you're learning.
Buchanan back to pass, trying to set up a screen to Matt Russell, and there's nothing doing there.
Tyler Buchanan's pass.
Got another flag.
Now I got another one here. This is going to be an illegal receiver downfield. As long as the pass is intended for the receiver behind the line of scrimmage, the offensive lineman can go downfield. But if the receiving player is past the line of scrimmage,
downfield called against the Red Raiders,
then the blockers all have to be
at the line of
scrimmage. So
thank you for that little bit of teaching information.
I'm almost out of knowledge for this week, Gary.
Penalty is declined by Licking Valley, bringing up fourth down for London.
Well, you did come up with a good trivia question. The London, Jared McNeil and the Puds were the last team to beat the Licking Valley team.
Yep.
Number 25,
I don't know what the score was. I was going to try to look that up.
Sadowski beat for Licking Valley.
Well, looks like London's trying to stay away from Sadowski and Butler here. It's Jordan to kick again. This time he's going to kick high into this sideline. You know what, though? You can't beat that if you're getting a 35-yard punt with no return. I mean, well, unless you kick a 45 with no return. But I mean,
they're wanting the ball to be called out.
Oh, everybody's an expert when you're sitting up here. So. Well, anyway, Licking Valley's going to get the ball.
Brock's punt rolls out of bounds at the Licking Valley 45-yard line.
See, now they're going to throw the ball to the London side.
Panthers.
London ball. Okay, you're right. Nice arm there, buddy.
Now you got to see it.
Yep. I'm going to have to start paying attention while I'm doing this stuff.
There you go.
Folk hands to Melton.
Boy, he had a hole and a half, and he come through there like you said, a lightning bolt.
Shannon Melton, ball carrier. Cody Arabia.
This is the first time we can see it. I can see every footstep he made going through there.
He's going to be
9,
slightly short of a first down.
Melton was melting down that grass. 28-0 with 2:26 left in the third quarter.
He gets a big run like that, and they check him out, and they put Frenton in the ball game at tailback. So it's like Folk's going to change the play at the line here. Tight end to the top of your screen. You got to always keep an eye on that guy. This is Frenton.
Evidently, he saw something he liked. The call was a good call.
Big first down there. Well, they ran in the direction of the big tackle on the tight end.
Cody Arabia on the tackle for London. Picks up a Panther first down.
Well, we've only got just about 2 minutes left to go here.
37-yard line.
Third quarter. 2 minutes to our second trivia question.
We got another one, huh?
Yeah. This is Madison County related, so.
That wideouts both sides of the field. A high backfield.
I can't tell who's back in there or tailback.
He just throws it up.
He's looking for Butler on the fade. Oh, nice job by Josh Alcott. He met the receiver just as the ball was hitting into his hands.
This time Josh was trying to make the interception too. It looked like he was not only trying to stop the reception, but he was trying to make one himself. Some of the others looked like he had his back to the ball the whole time.
I'm very impressed by this quarterback.
Yeah,
that was a nice throw right there. I mean, it took a great defensive play to stop that.
Let's go!
And Alcott give it to us.
Who's got the ball now?
Speedy.
Nathan Nethers, the ball carrier.
Nathan Nethers, the fullback.
Back on the play,
Nethers is
35.
That's what I was thinking about. Nethers 34.
Yeah.
Usually the Nethers wear a 2.
Yeah, well, I think we saw a 2 and a 6, I think, is the Nethers that I remember.
Gain of 6 on the play. Third down, 4.
This one here, this Nethers here, he's more of the full. He's not the big runner like the other ones, but he's been playing nose tackle on defense and fullback on offense, so he probably takes a lot of bruising during game's time. Shotgun formation this time. Folk is looking for Butler on the deep route. No, on the post.
I will tell you what. That looked like a pass, something you see on Saturday.
That was sweet.
A college type setup
for the Panthers.
That was, they only list him at 6'1". I'd say he's bigger than that, and he has a nice release. It throws hard. I mean, maybe almost too hard in a way. I mean,
there's like a line drive to the end zone.
A little bit more of a touch on that one there, but yeah, I mean, he threw it 40 yards in the air like nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
but he gets squared up. He squares his shoulders up. He gets set up real good. When he releases the ball, he's on perfect balance.
Well, 4th and 5 here for Licking Valley. they're probably in 2-down territory. They're probably not going to want to punt, so I'd predict maybe a run and play. Couple step drop by Folk. He's looking for.
Oh, wouldn't have to go to first down, looks like.
Brian White out here, so
move the chain.
Well, you run a couple deep routes, and that sure opens up the slant.
Josh Alcott on the stop for the Red Raiders. Picks up a Panther first down.
Boy, Folk had 187 yards passing in the first half, and at this rate, if he stays in the ball game, they keep working on their passing game. He could be approaching 350 or so.
He's working more.
First and 10 from the 18. This time a handoff to Melton. He slips. Of course, he's about ready to run into Cody Arabia. So.
We're down to seconds now. About 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Licking Valley
so far it's been scoreless third quarter.
Licking Valley might get one more play off here. Down to 8, 7.
London has improved their defense a lot. They didn't give up any points in the
That's fake
third quarter.
Folks rolling. Derek Wallace is chasing him. He's got him by material.
He's still loose.
Another one got by
material. He's still running.
He's open to this side of the field. Alcott's out there.
You go long up, they'll smear you.
You know what? He gained nothing. 0 gain, but great run by Devin Folk, the quarterback.
Excited the crowd anyway.
Well, to end the third quarter.
Looks like Jordan Brock led the tacklers for London.
But scoreless third quarter, 28-0 still, so.
Now, had he thrown the ball then, would he have been legal?
As long as he was behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm talking about with the receivers,
That'll
with the
final
line.
The third quarter,
if his line
don't matter.
London 0, Licking Valley 28.
Get Carl to get a shot of the scoreboard. I'm sure he's probably doing something like that up there.
Sound like he got a horn up there too. Has he got a horn up there?
I think he was blowing his nose. Oh, he heard that. He's above us. He could throw things on top of us.
Nice. I'm moving over.
Oh, looks like quite a few fans from London did make the trip. I've seen quite a few people over there. I mean, I'd say better attendance tonight than what we've had on some of the rainy nights.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And this is not it is more than a hop, skip, and a jump to get up here.
Well, like the 7th and 8th grade typically play on, Thursday nights, and, against Lakewood and Licking Valley, they play Saturday mornings. So.
Reminder to all high school and middle school students tonight, directly following the game, 5th quarter down to Marne United Methodist Church. Live entertainment, free pizza, free pop. Come on down and enjoy the fun. 5th quarter, Marne United Methodist Church, right at the bottom of the hill.
Yep. Panthers break the huddle for
also tomorrow,
start the fourth quarter
from 11 a.m. to 2:45 p.m.
Third and 8.
Mary Ann Elementary.
Got a wide out here to the left.
Sadowski, their field goal kicker, hadn't had a field goal all year. So. Let's see here if this is a chance for them to work on that. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to bring up 4th and 4.
4th and 4, and
they're going to go for it. Checking Frenton.
Cody Arabian and number 55, Pat O'Farrell on the tackle for London.
Pat O'Farrell made that stop.
3 for Licking Valley.
Come on, Valley!
Well, 4th and 4 for Valley from the London 11. Full backfield, Folk fakes twice. He throws out the Butler.
And he's upended.
Nothing doing there.
No first down there.
Devin Fox pass
Arabia
to Jake Butler.
Butler caught the ball, but he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, there was 2 London defenders.
Tackle and play by Cody Arabia and Josh Alcott.
Arabia and Alcott.
There you go, Arabia and Alcott.
So London will take over on down.
Tackled short of the first down markers. Red Raiders take over on downs.
Their own 10. So.
1st and 10 from their own 16-yard or 11-yard line.
Well, trivia question here, Gary, right after this play.
Little trivia, huh? 28-0.
I don't know how many people get this one. This is probably a toughie. And
11:21.
Few people
left in this contest.
Like Buchanan fakes the pitch. He's looking for DeFilippo over top of the
got a little running room. He can get a little yardage there. He's all the way down to about the 36-yard line.
To number 34, Nick DeFilippo.
25-yard pickup there for the Red Raiders. Probably the biggest offensive play of the night.
It's the best looking play I've seen tonight.
Okay.
Evan Bush and Wes Myers combined on the tackle for Licking Valley.
Second trivia question.
Picks up a first
I know of
down
at least
at
one
the
person
London
that lives in
34-yard
Madison
line.
County that has a Super Bowl ring. Now there may be more, but I know of at least one. Can you name one?
Did they steal it or they buy it or what?
No, he played on a winning team.
Who did he play for?
Played for the 1968 New York Jets. Joe Willie Namath's team that beat the Baltimore
Tyler
Colts in
Buchanan's
Super Bowl
pass
III.
intended for Sean Myers falls incomplete.
Gary McNeil.
Jake Butler on the coverage.
That would have been my first guess, but
Flag on the play is holding called
Because
against
he
the
was
Red
good.
Raiders.
He was good. He should have been pro day.
and the older he gets, the better he was.
Yeah, you're right. About like Red. Matter of fact, his team is out of the playoffs this year. Sorry about your luck, Red, but New York.
Who's Red's team?
New York.
The Jets?
No, baseball.
Oh, the Mets. Oh,
Yankees are out.
The Yankees. It's like holding call going against the Red Raiders here.
Ball's on the 34-yard line. London lines up with 2 wides.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
1st and 10 for London. Actually,
Got Jackson the farthest away.
1st and 20 for London. They pretty much playing a safe.
They're coming after him.
In the corner. Of Jordan Brock trying to get some yardage going up here.
Jordan Brock, the ball carrier. Tacklers led by number 2, Tommy Farrell.
Oh, you saw that time, number 12, Richie Zeman, called his safety over to cover that man on that side of the field, and he just did a cornerback blitz. So.
Played on the New York Jets.
And 2 on the play, brings up 2nd down, 19.
Are they from Madison County?
He lives in Madison County.
Oh, wow. I thought it would be somebody that is from Madison County.
No, I don't think he's originally from Madison County. In fact, I'm not sure where he's originally from.
That could be anybody. You probably sold him some paint, didn't you?
No, actually, there's another connection there. Oh, Buchanan slips and falls. Nobody out there to hit him.
Tries to make the cutback and roll out for the pass. Lost his footing.
Lost about maybe 3 there, so we'll bring up a 3rd and maybe it's like 3rd.
Carl's waiting on you to tell him what the answer to that track question is.
Oh, we'll find out here in a second.
Oh, we're going to wait, huh? We got 9:55 left in this 4th quarter. It's still 28-0, so it's been a scoreless second half so far.
24 for London.
Yeah, Licking Valley's definitely softened up on their stance of playing the safeties deep now, but they've got quite the lead getting later in the ball game. Oh, nice catch there by Alcott.
He's gone. He's gone.
I don't know if Butler can catch
gone.
him.
He's gone. He is gone. Just like that, Alcott strikes, and London gets on the board.
Tyler Buchanan's pass is complete to number
All is not
5,
lost.
Josh
no
Alcott.
Flags nowhere.
No
hankies.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Bright spot for London. Raiders get on the board.
Well,
Alcott was smoking, wasn't he?
He was smoking. That was kind of a little different twist than just the regular slant. Looked like he went downfield about 10 yards and then started to slant in. Kind of a short post pattern, I guess you'd call it.
And bottom line, he caught the ball.
Yeah, he stepped right in front of Butler, Butler's probably going to be an all-state defensive back for Licking Valley. So, that's one to remember for Red Raiders there.
Attempt the point after.
High snap. Buchanan gets it down. No, he doesn't. Basically taken off the tee by number 80. Wes Myers. Did he even kick it?
Buchanan took a kick, too.
He just take it right off the tee.
Licking Valley Panthers.
I couldn't see it. Carl.
Oh, he didn't get it down in time.
Yeah. It's like Myers just took it right off the key. Myers, it was trying to kick it. Myers, it was defending.
Right.
Licking Valley there.
So, we got the only score so far in the second half.
Well, 28-6, yeah. I mean, that could be a moral victory.
22 more. Ain't no such thing as a moral victory.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me anyway.
Well, the answer to tonight's trivia question, resident of Madison County who has a Super Bowl ring, played for a 1968 New York Jets offensive lineman by the name of Ken Hollister.
One of the Hollister boys.
Yeah, and the reason I know that was Ken Hollister used to be called Coach Hollister by Keith Smith. Because he was the head football coach at
What
Buckeye
Keith
Valley
Smith?
High School. He used to be the head football coach at
Your
Buckeye
dad?
Valley High School. No. After his pro career was over, he became the head football coach
Sean Myers set to
at
kick
Buckeye
off
Valley
for
High School
London.
up in Delaware County.
Number 24,
And
Trevor Wood, and number 1,
I think he
Evan
stuck
Bush.
with coaching football for
Deep for Licking Valley.
maybe 5 or 6 years and went into selling insurance. So
You decided to move to Madison County.
moved to Madison County, worked for the Wallace Insurance Agency. So I never played for him because he was the varsity coach, and I only played freshman football. And I wasn't very good at that, so.
He was good for the last quarter. Last minute or two.
That looks like
Trevor Wood.
Looked like a loose ball.
Licking Valley.
Trevor Wood returning the ball there for Licking Valley. I
They
think
called
they're
the play
gonna
down, but they
call him down back at the Licking Valley 30.
well, I'll tell you what, that touchdown kind of fired some players up out there.
Number 80,
We
Terry
only got
Warnock
9 minutes left.
on the tackle.
We could
for
make a
the
big
Red
showing in
Raiders.
that 9 minutes.
Panther football, 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
You know, as it stands right now, this is Licking Valley's second lowest offensive output of the year. They only scored 26. They beat Thornville Sheraton 26-25. They averaged 40 points a game. We got hankies down on the field. They're going
Hankies
to
everywhere.
call the big tight end for holding. On looks
Run
like.
out of bounds by number 32, Jordan Brock. There's a flag on the play. Holding called against Licking Valley.
Jordan Brock was able to run him out of bounds, but he was on the move. That hold call saved us
Oh yeah.
first down.
Actually, that hold was in the backfield too, so you know that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So that's going to bring up first and probably 10, maybe about first and 23. Depends on where they spot it at. Yeah, Licking Valley averages 40 points a game, so they probably don't think they're done yet. Let's see if Red Raiders can shut them down here. Who's got the ball? Nethers?
Number 4,
Nathan Nethers, the ball carrier.
34 right. I couldn't see the 3.
Nick DeFilippo led the tacklers for London.
Carrying out their fakes there.
I'm not used to seeing the Nethers only getting 4 and 5 yards.
Also, Pat O'Farrell in on the stop.
Oh, we got the Licking Valley Panthers.
Brings up 2nd down 19 for Licking Valley.
Right down in front of us in the stands. I don't know if Carl can catch him.
I'll tell you what, if that thing walked up on you in the dark, I think you'd probably back up.
Yeah, he might be a little scared. We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout called, Licking Valley.
How we doing on time, Carl? Pretty good? Okay.
He's waving at us. I don't know what that means. I suppose
That's
that means
okay.
it's okay.
When he waved, he had 5 fingers out, a thumb and 5 fingers. Now, if he took his thumb off, then that would have been not okay.
Oh,
But with the thumb off, yeah.
okay.
You didn't know that he could take his thumb off, did you?
You guys didn't go over the signals before we started tonight. I don't know.
These signals have been going on for the last 10 years. Where have you been? Oh, there goes the silly string.
Well, next week London's got Columbus Bexley. We heard a preliminary score tonight that we got silly string all over the Licking Valley Panthers now.
Oh,
Right down in front, Carl. I don't know if you
I
can get
bet they don't like that. Right down in front of you.
Anyway,
They just sprayed the Panther with silly string. Okay, we got a play getting ready.
yeah, be able to
Form
get
out
that
here.
stuff off, I think. Like Folks back to pass. He's looking fairly
Beautiful
deep.
spiral.
Ooh, it's a
Nearly
double
caught.
one. Evan Bush had that in
Evan
his
Falls
hands.
pass intended
Had
for
Brock
Evan
back there
Bush, falls
defending.
incomplete.
But
Jordan Brock
Pass was on the money.
coverage
That
for
kid throws,
London.
doesn't he?
Brings up
That's
4th
very
and 19.
I'm trying to think what team we went against that had better receivers than that, though.
Well, Utica caught the ball
They
really
was-
well.
Okay.
Utica's come upon some hard times. They're only 4-3 right now.
We're 4 and 3.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row. We've lost 3 in a row.
So we've changed our win-loss
we haven't
thing a
lost
lot
3
from
in a
last
row.
year.
Looks like Folk going back to pass. Tyler Blake gets a hand on him. Both receiver and defensive back slip, so Tyler Blake did a good job with the hit there. Send in the punting unit for Licking Valley.
On the coverage for
We did lose 3 in a row, didn't we?
Brings up 4th down.
Won the first 3 and then lost the second 3.
Trevor Wood set the punt for Licking Valley, number
We're not
12.
on a 3-game losing streak
Sean
like that.
No, because we got a win in between there.
Yeah, we're on a winning streak right now.
And we're forcing them to punt again. That's probably the most punting they've done for quite a while.
I would say so. Boy, Myers is giving
4th and 19.
He's giving Wood a lot of territory.
Wood's got
high snap.
Get him, get him.
He's going to try to. Oh, he doesn't try to pick it up. London's going to get a touchdown. Oh, he's going to say London was on the 1 foot line.
It was.
About the best thing a punter can do.
How quick it can turn.
About the best thing a punter can do right there is either land on it or just kick the ball out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
London will take over 1st and goal at the Panther 1-yard line.
So
it's hard. You
still got 8 minutes.
You don't practice those situations, but
I'm not hearing any noise on the Panther side either.
It's gotten awful quiet over here.
It's gotten awful quiet.
Red Raiders need to punch it in right here and see if at least kind of make a ball game.
There's still 8 minutes and London's trying to change it. Uh-oh, somebody laid on the field. Buffalo
package coming to the right. London has to burn a timeout because they can't get the right players on the field. One of the tight ends wasn't aware he was supposed to be on the field. So.
I saw DeFilippo make the decision to call a timeout. So evidently somebody had counted and seen we didn't have enough players on the field.
Well, next week, like I said, London's at Columbus Bexley. Should be a pretty fair matchup. I think right now Columbus Bexley is they're 3-4 on the year. Tonight I think they're playing Miami Trace, so they could be 4-4 on the year going into that ball game. Bexley has a.
Did we say we heard a score where Lakewood was beating them?
We heard a score, but no. That Whitehall was ahead of Lakewood, I think is what I heard.
Oh.
27-13. So.
Yeah, because they're concerned about Lakewood. Whitehall's their next game.
Yeah, Whitehall is their next game.
Whitehall and then Lakewood. Mm-hmm. They got shirts on here, path to the playoffs. Right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens here. Buffalo package.
Quarterback sneak is the call.
Weighted to the left. Licking Valley fans come to life. There's Brock fumbles. Licking Valley ball.
Gordon Brock, the ball carrier, fumbles in the end zone. Recovered by number 12, Richard Zeman, for the touchback.
First down, Licking Valley.
Jordan Brock made an attempt to dive and hit into the air and jarred the ball loose.
I couldn't tell if he maybe ball hit a helmet or something, but Licking Valley fans came back to life there for just a minute.
Yeah.
Then go back to sleep now, as far as I'm concerned.
So they're going to take over 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. I guess my play didn't get called. I won the quarterback sneak.
Okay, Licking Valley's 8 minutes left to go in the ball game here. Got the ball back at their own 20. And they got one receiver to the top, 2 tight ends set. They're going to go back to running. That's a Nethers.
Nethers took about 5 yards on that play. He was taken down by, let me see.
Pat O'Farrell led the tacklers for London.
O'Farrell was the lead tackler.
So Gary, I don't want to disappoint you, but this Nathan Nethers is a senior, and there's no other Nethers on the roster. So
there's 2 Nethers on the roster.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Well, let me keep looking.
One of them's defensive tackle or something.
Oh, and he's only a sophomore, so I guess there is another Nethers. There's always another.
Yeah.
Always another Nethers.
Here comes Speedo.
Got Melton running the ball.
It's Nethers again. He's getting some running time. He picks up the first down.
Nethers on the year had, I think he had rushing 251 yards rushing.
Philippo led the tackle.
Average 6.9
yards rushing.
Pick up a first down, 1st and 10 from their own 33.
He's getting a little work tonight.
Yeah. Well, see, this time, they got him lined up at tailback. That's why he's getting all the work.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out who's in there at fullback. Could be Farrell, number 2, maybe? Yeah, it's Farrell, fullback, and there's the tailback. Boy. He just kept on running, didn't he? Well, I was talking about the thunder and lightning approach there, but I think that's just thunder and thunder there. That fullback led right through the hole, and Nevers ran hard.
He hit the hole and he hit it at the right time. As soon as the hole opened, he was there.
You know, maybe he's got a little something to prove here. I mean, he was supposed to be their star back this year, coming into it, and then the sophomore suddenly stepped up, and now that the sophomore's out and injured, Nevers got a chance to run a little bit of tailback. I think he's got something to prove.
He just run over.
Mason Nevers, the ball carrier.
Like Jordan Brock kind of dove in.
Next to 9, Mason.
Mason in there also.
He put his head down and just run right over Mason.
Gain of 3, second down 7.
We'll bring up about second, and I see 6, even though they say 7. And then after Columbus Bexley, we got Miami Trace, the last game of the season, 2 weeks from tonight. Should be a fair ball game. Trace ain't won a lot of games this year, but they put one on us last year down there, so we owe them one. It'll be a home game. Parents' night.
Quarterback keeper. He's pretty quick himself.
First down.
Kevin Falk, the ball carrier, tackle of the play by number 2.
His quarterback is quite an athlete.
He is quite an athlete. I'm just curious what other sports he's involved in. But
I guess he plays basketball.
At the London 39-yard line.
Just the way he carries himself.
like I said, he's a junior. So.
What's his name?
Devin Falk, F-U-L-K.
I can't remember.
He's talented.
I looked for their basketball coach at halftime. They said he was here, but
Talking about
I don't think
Coach
he
Mark
was.
Slater.
Yeah, because he would have come over and said something to us if he was.
I always say keep watching that big tight end at the bottom of your screen, 40, but they're just going to run the
Did
ball.
you see that cutback Nevers made?
He runs hard,
He had a
doesn't he?
behavior. He tried his best to take it to the house that time.
Man, he does run hard.
He's looking for his starting spot back.
Yeah, he is. I think he's got something to prove.
Almost the whole second half, we got 5 minutes to go, and they're trying to score.
Yeah.
First and 10, Licking Valley, just outside the 10-yard line.
We made that turnover there in the end zone there. That just kind of broke our back.
Yep. Oh, Red Raiders keep playing hard. Try to keep the shutout in the second half.
Go Valley!
His hands up this time to Farrell, the up man, the fullback.
Tommy Farrell, the ball carrier.
I can't even tell what Dan Lardline he's down to. Probably about the 4, maybe.
Number 34, Nick DeFilippo.
I'm looking at the
ball carrier on the
official
tackle.
over here.
Yeah.
He's on about the 4.
Well, DeFilippo apparently made the tackle there.
Gain of 5, second down.
Carl's got the right angle up there to watch all this. I think he does. Like I said, we're down at the stands level. It's kind of like standing at the top of the stand, so it's a little bit harder for us to see.
Let's go!
Falk this time hands to Nethers.
Nethers, he's upended on about the
Arabia there.
3. Arabia put it to
Nathan
him.
Nethers, the ball
He had a
carrier.
blocker on him. He shed the blocker. He got his shoulder
Arabia.
out there. He got Nethers'
Gain of 1,
That's
third
when
down
it kind
4.
of breaks your leg. They hit you right there in that hamstring.
Yeah. Tell me the first string tailback for them. Bench press is about 320 with the one guy up top.
And he's a midget.
Well, no, he's no midget. He's like 5'11", 230, so he's big like Nethers is. Touchdown, Licking Valley.
Took them, we're down to 4 minutes before they scored in the second half. 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. And they went the length of the field, 80 yards.
80 yards. And probably only 5 or 6 plays. Sadowski in to attempt the extra point. Looks good. It is.
Got pretty good timing on the extra point kick. 35-6. What'd you say their average was?
They averaged 40.14 points per game.
We almost broke that in half.
Scored 200. Well, if you add in tonight, they scored. Let me see if I can do the math real quick here. 316 points versus the opponent's 80. That's pretty impressive.
I'd say they're on top.
At the beginning of the year, they didn't think this Licking Valley team was quite as good as the one that made it to the state championship game at Division 4, but as they've played this season out, I mean, they've played some tough competition, tough non-league schedule, and I think maybe they're proving to some people that they're going to be to be reckoned with. But
yeah, this is football country up here, so
tough thing is being in Division 3 and being in Central Ohio, you got to get past Columbus DeSales and Columbus Waters. So, and being in their region.
How about Ironton? Oh, they whipped Ironton last 2 years in a row, didn't they?
Don't remind Carl of that.
Is that where your cameraman's from?
Sean Myers.
Yeah, that's Division 4.
Monte Jackson, deep for the Red Raiders.
Jackson Myers deep for the Red Raiders. Sadowski to kick. Hadn't really kicked it too deep tonight, but he did have that one that Alcott caught right at the end zone line. That's his best kick. It's just kind of a lower kick. Hodge picks it up on one bounce. Get a run, Hodge. Turn it
Hang
up.
on to the ball, baby.
It brings it back to the London 38-yard line.
Is that, have we seen him make a return yet this year? Is that the first one?
For Vince?
Yeah.
Number 65, A.J. Frick, led the tacklers for the Panthers.
I think he's had a couple.
Red Raider ball, 1st and 10 from their 37-yard line.
He did a good job of controlling the ball and not fumbling.
Of course,
he's got another year.
He played up back last year as a sophomore, so maybe I'm thinking that he got some runs last year.
Timeout called by Licking Valley.
Timeout Licking Valley.
I don't think I've seen him catch a, return a kickoff. Yeah. I've seen him lined up in where he's at tonight, but
maybe not this year.
And I could be wrong. Very seldom, but it could be. We got 3:57 left in this contest, and I'm trying not to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Scores 35-6. London lost a very good chance of putting some more points on the board, which very well could have turned the game some. I'm not saying it would have won, but it would have changed some. So London takes over 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Wide outs to both sides of the field. Not too wide. Quarterback looks in.
Looking for DeFilippo.
He had a crossing route there with DeFilippo and
Sadowski was trying to catch up to him, number 82.
He made a fake there and took it for another 5 or 6 yards. So he all the way from the 37 to the 25.
Two biggest offensive plays for London tonight, if you don't count the pass to Alcott, have been the 2 receptions to DeFilippo. So,
but you got to count the pass.
London from the Licking Valley 26-yard line.
But the most offense for London has been with the pass receptions here in the second half. Of course, we didn't have any completions in the first half.
They got caught in a crossing route there, and then DeFilippo ended up being open.
It's like this time he's looking for Alcott on the slant. He throws a little bit behind him.
A little bit behind him.
Ty Buchanan's pass intended for number 5.
Makes it 2nd and 10. The ball's on a 26-yard line. And
number 3, Seth Phillips on the coverage.
3 minutes and 44 seconds left in this contest.
Seeing a lot of fresh jerseys out there right now for Licking Valley. So definitely looks like second team to me. So come on, Red Raiders, punch it in anyway. Scores count no matter if they're against first or second. It's all the same reading in the newspaper. Looks like Buchanan looking for Myers that time, and that was
Tyler Buchanan's pass intended for Sean Myers falls incomplete.
Bring up 4th and 10.
Seth Phillips on the coverage. Brings up 3rd down 10.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. They switched the scoreboard so fast, and when I look over,
watch the counter over there.
Yeah, they switch out
on the sideline. You just don't want to admit you was wrong.
Nice facility here, nice track down there.
Hey, I walked across that track, but you could, man, it's got a cushion and a half.
Buchanan under center, 3rd and 10. This is Walters trying to get around right end. He's got some room. Russell throws a block.
He cuts back against the grain. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards.
Jerry Walters, the ball carrier.
Downfield blocks from Tyler Scott.
Move the chains.
And Josh Duffy
picks up a Red Raider
downfield blocks.
First and 10 from the Panther 12-yard line.
Hear the Red Raiders over there cheering a little bit. Hear the crowd.
Yeah.
A long ways across there, but 1st and 10 London. Looks like this time they fake the pitch, throw the short route
to behind DeFilippo.
Buchanan's pass intended for Nick DeFilippo falls incomplete.
Make it 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 12-yard line. 3:03 left in this contest.
I don't know if you remember last year during the contest, a big hit, a kid by the name of Casey Bream, number 45, put on.
Big-headed kid.
Big hit.
Oh.
We saw one out in the middle of the field where he.
Oh, yeah.
I think he put Dickin out of the game with it. And we commented then on what a great football player he was and how it was a good, clean hit. And he ended up being the Division IV Defensive Player of the Year for the state of Ohio. So. Go Walters. Touchdown.
Gets in the end zone.
All right.
This London,
touchdown,
6 more points. I'm trying to fall over this fence. We're standing on a couple chairs here.
Yeah.
I did find one with a cushion underneath of us, so it's a little bit softer than the one you're on.
Well, I went in looking for just regular chairs. And
I grabbed whatever I could find.
Gary took the fancy ones. Well, looks like the Red Raiders are going to go for 2 here.
35-12.
2:56 left to go in the ball game. Looks like they're not going to go Buffalo package. This stadium got suddenly quiet. Looks like Buchanan under center. Walters is in at tailback.
Boy, you can almost hear a pin drop.
Pitch to Walters, coming right.
He tried, he's close.
He's going to be a little short.
But no cigar.
He did stretch that ball out there a little bit. Nothing doing, so 35-12 is the score. 2:56 to go in the ball game.
Point after attempt is no good. 2:56 left to play in the ball game. The London Red Raiders 12. Your Licking Valley Panthers 35.
And the crowd is still here. Well, Keith, it's been a pretty hard-fought contest. I think, and Matt, I shudder to think what could have happened if we'd been able to punch that other touchdown in. London actually shut them off big time in the second half. They've only got 1 score in the second half, and 4 in the first half. So I guess we're going to tighten up after we're going to play 2 halves next week.
Yeah. Well, I think Columbus Bexley's fumbled or stuttered a little bit, fumbled, whatever, this past couple weeks. I mean, they looked pretty good all the way up through about week 5 of the season. But now that once they've gotten league play, they don't seem like maybe they're quite as talented.
Sean Myers set the kickoff for London.
It'll still probably be a great ball game.
Number 24, Trevor Wood, and number 1, Evan Bush, beat for Licking Valley.
See the young bloods on the crutches. Is that him right down there? The Lightning kid?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, you said that Lightning kid was 230 pounds. He ain't no 230
pounds. No,
I
was talking about the first Thunder, the sophomore, Clark. Ooh,
Good
nice
job.
tackle there, but looks like, is that David Stewart there, number 88, and Matt Russell.
Evan Bush returns the kick for Licking Valley.
No, I was talking about their backfield combination of Thunder and Thunder, which was Nethers running fullback and Clark, the sophomore, about 2:30, I think.
I know that little speedster.
He was quick.
He's not.
Licking Valley football,
He's
first and 10 from their 19-yard line.
He was the one I call Lightning.
35-12, 2:49. The Panthers are first and 10 on their own 19-yard line.
That looks like maybe Seth Phillips has checked in the game at quarterback here, sophomore. 5'9", 135. He fumbles his first chance.
Fumble on the snap recovered by number 3, Seth Phillips.
Now he's not really their backup quarterback, but he's like their second string quarterback, if that makes any sense. If game situation, if they got into trouble, they'd probably go to number 7, Ryan Frenton. This is probably the Saturday morning team you're seeing here. So, looks like Red Raiders have checked a few new faces into the game.
Brandon Turner, the ball
We
player.
ought to get some of these numbers down here for London. See 83 out there, Sanders.
Mike Zimmerman led the tacklers for London.
Heck, I'm not even sure if I got a London roster here, so I have to rely on Gary's. See what else we got here.
Gain of 3 on the play, third down 8.
Looks like number 7, Hodge, he just checked out of the ball game. So maybe 27, Doug Jackson's in there for Red Raiders. These are defensive backs. 4, Justin Gossard. Linebackers will be, looks like maybe Annenberg and Hodge. Who's got the ball? 3?
Yeah.
Quarterback keep. He's down. It's going to be a first down with 1:34 to go in the ball game here.
He reels off the first down.
Let's see if we can get some other numbers here. Got a 50 number. Heck, it don't go up that.
Just turn it over.
Tackle on the play by number 80, Terry Warnock. Picks up a Panther first down, first and 10. They're in 30-yard line.
Mike Zimmerman. Looks like Mike Lang out there. We got a 70, Sean Orr. Number 1, looks like Walters is playing some defensive end. We got a 17 out there.
Comes a pitch out the Walters side.
17 on the tackle.
Daniel Stovey, the ball
Josh
player.
Turvey there. That's Dave, the announcer's boy.
Okay. Back to you, Dave.
No, back to you, Gary.
Josh Turvey led the tacklers for London.
That was Turvey on the
No
tackle.
gain on the play, second down 10.
Let's see if we get some more numbers out there. Number 11, Paul Stonerock in there. Well, I'd hoped we covered everybody. I think that's 11, Stonerock.
Who's 57?
57, I think we already covered him once.
78's a big sophomore, isn't he?
That's Lang. 57, Mike Zimmerman.
Come on, Daniel!
Looks like nice tackle there. That's
Daniel Stovey, the ball player.
Gossard, number 4.
Terry Warnock.
Warnock, number 80.
So we're counting down to, got about 20 seconds left in this contest.
On the play, third down
It's
7
going to
for the
end with a
Panthers.
score of 35-12.
Well, Gary, you say there's no moral victories, but I think the Red Raiders have got to be fairly proud of the way that they've handled themselves tonight. They've had a couple turnovers that cost them some touchdowns, and those are lessons that are hard to learn. But, you know, right now we're 4-4 in the season.
Conduct we got going there, so and you hear all the noise right where I on the visitor side, and you can hear them. Final score 35-12 in favor of the Panthers. London did have pretty. They can hold their heads up, but I just don't believe in moral victories. And anyway, this is Gary McNeil along with Keith Smith and Carl King on the camera up in Licking Valley Pantherland, saying see ya, but it wouldn't want to be ya. Adios. Good night.